around the horn. I take this on jobs and everything with me. So that's it, guys. We're talking clipboards tonight because that's what we do here.
That's what a life we've got. Check this clipboard out, eh? I'm looking at this new one with the pen holder.
I'm still rolling on a good dinner there, man. That's what I'm rolling on.
That's good.
Fame, what you do?
Yeah, $6 something cart.
What's up, Ronnie? How you doing? Ain't gonna be no outside stream tonight. It's pouring outside here, so. Fame. Hope you're doing well, Ronnie. Let's see what it's like out here. Oh, it's ugly, man.
Yeah.
It's uglier now than it was all day.
Yeah, it got chilly as F too, didn't it?
It's cold too. Thank goodness tomorrow it's all gonna be sunny. Oh man, who knew? Right. I'll take one day. What's up, Linda? How are you? Ronnie said hi, Z. How you doing?
Hey, Ronnie.
Indrajit.
I'm
Hello,
farting around
Kylie Mo.
With Amazon.
Good evening,
right now.
Amanda. We can't be outside tonight because it's pouring rain.
Yeah, that's horrible.
You guys want to check me on that? We want to see Rosie because we
Cool,
don't
show
trust.
it.
We don't trust you. Yeah, look at that. It's rainy. What a nasty night. Nasty. They're still flying helicopters. I can't even believe it. You believe they're still flying helicopters around?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What are people going to see? I don't know. It's me in the desert. I don't know. The desert, if it gets green, it's going to be allergy stuff because there's a
mostly
ton of
weeds.
stuff that I get. I never exactly figured out, but I come down in May, and it's awful. It's something off the trees. It might be cottonwood trees.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
allergens.
Cottonwood. So please hit the thumbs up button if you're coming in. It's not my fault that the weather is ferocious tonight out there.
I'm pulling the trigger on the black one with the pen holder. I'm pulling it. I'm gonna get
So
it.
you don't care in the heat if it's.
Nah, I usually try not to leave it in the sun.
I just have a really I don't know what I would do if I ever lost my lovely clipboard, right? This thing's been around, so many jobs and everything here. I don't know what I would do. I think I would break down and cry.
Alright, I should have it by tomorrow.
Have it by tomorrow. No. It's been a working trip. Hello, Carrie. So we went to, you can't really video inside of the gun store, but we had a good time. And then what did I do? What did I say? I had the very best. Found a place tonight with like the best pizza I've ever had. Man, it was so good tonight. I can't wait till you see the reviews. But it was just delicious. Because the sauce was banging.
That's my order confirmation.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting that thing I showed you. I mean the clipboard.
The adult toys and everything.
Amazon has some surprising things.
Well, if there's $1 to be made, then they're going to schlep that dollar on there.
Oh, I'm sure they're probably making money on that.
So that was a really good tonight, guys. But it went a little earlier than usual, but it paid off because it was still in the lunch menu. So
We thought the place was like there was no cars. No cars. We almost
bad
drove
weather.
off.
Early, and they just opened in November. But every review is 5-star on it.
Yeah, we gave them another
Every
one
review,
too.
I gave them another one tonight. I told you guys, this is the best. This is the best I've ever had, at least down
The
here.
staff was cool.
And
And
I've had-
all the one guy and the cook and the chef and the owner. But they were all cool. They're all really good.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Giordano's before, right?
It was, man.
Did we have pizza? What was the place? We went to the worst rated restaurant in
The
Las
worst,
Vegas.
and there was
Did
Boston
we have
pizza.
that night,
was
or
it-
did we get scared off by it?
I think I got a calzone or something like that. No, we got a pizza.
It was frightening, the place.
Good.
We walk in and it looked like the woman was being assaulted behind the counter. So Mr. Z was starting to go like, all right, here we go.
Like, no, that's Mama. She's just taking her jacket off.
And,
What
is
you
that what
tripping
that's
on?
called? It looked like you were accosting her and fondling her from behind. That's your mom? Like, oh, okay, dude, right, all right, let me just grasp that for a little bit, right?
Just give me a couple of napkins. We're out of here.
I was like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. So I don't know, but yeah, rainy day all day today. Not downpour. I mean, it's the worst right now.
It was just been kind of sprinkling, drizzling, kind of like.
Yeah, how you
sprinkle
doing,
drizzle.
Tony? I like the rainy weather as long as my roof ain't leaking, Rosie. I like the sound of the rain. Oh, listen. Well, they say, Tony, if you can't see and if you're blind, then your other senses are sharpened, right? So your hearing is better than the average person's, for better or worse. And maybe your sense of smell and taste and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of cool, right? So I mean, I can imagine the raindrops sound pretty cool. Now,
It's not been nasty rain. This is like sit and sleep in rain. You can sit by the window, go to
it's
sleep.
it's not like the localized
It's a
flooding
pitter patter.
kind,
No
down
flooding.
down at the lake down
Yeah.
there, right?
Nobody's getting stuck in
They
the
always
intersection
show
like
it's like a
this.
river down there. It's like 10 feet deep behind the flamingo
Oh, yeah.
and all that stuff down there. Rosie, Trixie, how are you, honey? Mr. Z's hitting that. He's feeling good tonight.
I'm all right.
Feeling good tonight.
Been better, been worse.
Yeah, I picked up. We went into Lee's Liquors tonight because I wanted to see. They didn't have the size of VSOP I wanted, and I'd never had like Hennessy before because Bird's always squawking about Hennessy. Now this is not the Hennessy Berries VS. This is VS, not VSOP. But I've never had it before, so I just picked up a little mini. So you hit on that later to give that a little try, and then we got a beer. So I hope everybody is good. I've been working hard down here. I don't have a lot to show for the day. I've got some restaurant
All
reviews.
mental work you got.
It's not. What am I going to do? Show people how I'm, drafting this and writing this thing and that thing. It's not conducive to real YouTube, but today's Tuesday and I'm here all the way. We're going to go to the gun range. We're going to do some other stuff around here too. I'm sure as it gets closer to the weekend, I really want to go into the Fontainebleau and see if it's any busier in there.
Oh,
You park over by the McDonald's and it's pretty easy to walk. You don't have to worry about the rip-off parking and all that other stuff. But I think that they've
my
got...
money's on, there's gonna be dead. It's gonna be a ghost town. That's where my money's bet. I'm
Well,
just saying.
when you see executives bailing out, like they lost 4 executives within like 10
When they're
days.
bailing up the 26th
Hey
floor,
Sandy,
yeah.
hey Maggie, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. And then gotta go to New York to have that pastrami at the Italy.
Yeah,
I know parking's a drag, but if you park at Treasure Island, I don't know what the distance is from Treasure Island to.
you might as well just park at New York for that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Just a
Man,
thought,
that
I don't know.
strip is like, you don't want to do that on a weekend.
Oh,
You
no,
want to
just
do that on a
weeknight.
like a weeknight,
Yeah.
and it's like, then you're not buried in there because when I came up the strip and I was telling Mr. Z when I came up, I didn't expect on a Sunday it would be an hour. Mr. Z was like, well, tomorrow's a
No,
holiday.
I didn't realize it either.
Well,
I think,
I
yeah,
didn't
something-
know. I
yeah.
didn't remember that it was.
I came into the parking lot. I'm
Right.
looking,
I
going,
didn't
damn.
remember that it was, President's Day. Yoba Mama passed away. Okay, well, God bless Yoba. What a wonderful life to pass away. Your mom at 100 years old, surrounded by kids and grandkids. Can you think of a better send-off than that? right? And I imagine myself getting 4 or 5 slugs into my head or tossed off the top of a building or
Just
something.
Take a dynamite up my
Yeah, I
ass.
mean,
That's
they
the
can-
way to go.
You know, I've always had this idea like I'm going to be murdered in the end. I don't know. But but that's a nice thing, honey. You know, of course, it's a mix of, of course, it's sadness. But obviously, you guys were a very tight family and it meant a lot to your mother. I mean, can you imagine having everybody around here when you give them the old sayonara and happy trails, right? I mean, it's a nice, I mean, it almost crosses the point to being beautiful, right? It's not even like everybody's going to cry their eyes out, right? They're just going to...
There's many ways to die. That's
Hey,
probably
EJ.
one of the better ones.
Right. I mean, right. How you doing, Vampire? Say hi to Mr. Z. The Z-Man has been an institution on the channel for years, and God willing will continue to be so for years to come. He's a regular. He's like, this is on this TV show, you're a guest star all the time. Right?
I'm doing a cameo appearance.
Like a Art Carney on the Honey Road. You Ralphie boy? Not. Yeah, Ralph? Not. I love that show. All right, we're going to take a little spot test. You want to try a little of the, take a little toe?
Yeah, I'll take a
I'll
pull
let
on
you
that.
take the first pull
Are
of
you
that.
sure?
Yeah, because you're germ free from me.
I'll try
There
to
you
leave
go.
you some. I'll make sure. I'll
Yeah,
leave
just
you some.
try a little bit of, see what you think of the Hennessy. It's not VSOP, it's VS, very special.
BS?
I don't know, I don't think it's the top Hennessy.
No. Do you smell this? This looks good.
This, I mean, cognac's good.
Smell that before I stick it to my mouth.
I got something good from
Yeah, that's
Bird
good.
anyway. I love for cognac. Oh, that stuff that, you know,
It
like
smells good, huh?
like Courvoisier's, the
You know-
cognac of Napoleon.
When I was a kid, we lived in Germany. There was they sold in the VX on post. It was part of what they called the Rommel's Private Reserve of Cognac that was actually collected from Africa. It was a
Well,
whole bunch of.
The thing you gotta understand, Carrie says, I'd buy by the case cheaper than those little bottles. You gotta understand, what if I don't like it as much as Courvoisier? Then I haven't put $60 into a bottle of it, right? So, you know, I mean, I love cognac. So far, VSOP, I've had Martell, this is Hennessy.
No, I just remembered the first alcohol I got literally drunk and threw up in the shower after I got drunk was cognac. Yeah, I was feeling good for a little bit. And I felt really sick.
I'm not gonna invest into any bottle of premium liquor unless I know that I'm gonna like it, or else guess what? It sits there.
This is glass. I thought this was a plastic.
That's
This is
glass. They're not gonna put Hennessy out in plastic. No way. No way. Okay, that disturbs the brand, right? You want a cup?
Yeah, just not because of germs.
Just
I
get
just
one
want
out of the bathroom.
to. I just want
Yeah, I don't need to get rabies from your.
Rabies is the least.
I need no stinking rabies, man. I'm not carry plants. I mean, I hear you, brother, but $6.95 is a cheap way to make sure that you're gonna like something, all right? Otherwise, I just have liquor. Like I've got monkey shoulder. I don't even. Where did the monkey shoulder come from? Do you remember? Did you bring it up?
I think. Oh yeah. I don't want to take credit, but I think I brought it. I was just trying to see.
It's a scotch, right?
I was just going to try to drink it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say. Oh, there we go. I
Did
just
you
want to.
get a cup?
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
Here we go.
there you go.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Don't smash my groin. There you go. Yeah, try a little. Don't mind my hammer toe.
It's just going to be easier to drink out of this than the bottle. Get fish lips all over.
Well, you might as well fish and lip me one too then, if you're gonna be that way. Anyway, so it is pouring outside tonight, so it ain't fit for man or beast to walk around. And I don't like to stack up night after night with Fremont Street. I mean, we got the strip and other things to do and stuff like that. So
It's a little stronger in the cup. Not from the bottle or cup.
Well, I don't want, now you embarrass me if I drink it out of the bottle. I look like a
It's
bum.
uncouth.
Where's the other cup? Is it here?
It's down there. I mean, just, yeah, I can grab it for you.
Thanks for looking out for her, buddy.
Well,
Here
you
we
know,
go.
no snowflakes in summer. They're gonna melt.
Yeah, I'm in block D again. Hey,
Let's shoot this together.
Well, I don't want, this is a sip, and see, you're like Bird. You just want to down that stuff. You
I
just
thought maybe
wanna-
like our.
You want to smell it, put your tongue in it, and savor it.
Are we talking about cognac or what are we talking about?
Don't make me go to confession again tomorrow, okay? All right, hit that thing there, so try that a little bit.
That's a lot more pungent. You get it out.
I mean, it's so good. Right? But it's smooth. I mean, it's like it doesn't have there's no harshness to it at all.
There's a
It's
taste though, I'm not really. What's that
Well, you better just whack it then,
taste there?
right?
I've done enough of that, thank you.
For me, I know I like VSOP better than, but this is the Hennessy Very Special. It's not the Very Special OP, whatever the hell that is. So, maybe Bird did have a Hennessy. I can't remember. There's one that we
I
didn't
think you
have.
like
There's
Hennessy, I think I
Martel.
remember. his
Courvoisier is the one I like
Oh,
most.
Courvoisier too.
Yeah, because that's, hey, Dory Lynn, that's the brandy, that's the cognac of Napoleon there.
Yeah.
Oh, Martel, Hennessy, and Courvoisier.
go.
There's a fourth one.
Have a nice
There's a fourth one.
cognac coffee.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, GTV, because of the weather, right? Hey, what's up, Robbie? We're just cranking by tonight on account of it's a beastly night out here.
Oh,
It got cold too. It was comfortable. It was like in the mid 60s and stuff. And then this cold front came through with the rain, and there was a tinge of coolness. Now tomorrow's gonna, for here on out, it's crystal clear skies. So when this thing passes over, that's it.
That tastes pretty good with coffee. It's not like whiskey, but it's good. Got a good taste
Yeah.
with coffee. I like it.
Well,
I like it in coffee.
I'm trying to think. Kent, now that I remember, Bird did have a green bottle with a black label of Hennessy. I don't know. You got to be careful to know what the hell you're getting, you know. So, but not as good as Courvoisier.
Funny, this is the basically called a kanda. It's a the symbol for Sikhs, the religion. That's what they have to that's what we use for representation. But I got the American flag one, which is good.
Yeah, definitely not as good as Courvoisier. But this is not top of the line Hennessy. I don't think so. What's the other one? Hennessy. I don't know. I'm missing one of them. I don't know. There's like four of them. Yeah, they're pretty well known. But I wouldn't get that again.
Yeah.
The
I'm
Courvoisier
not-
is so smooth.
I can
It's just
sip
like, wow.
whiskey though. Yeah, we've sipped whiskey before, but that for me, I'm not. Brandy's good for.
Yeah, but Bird just bolts it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, man, you know, you have that's cognac, dude. It's meant for
Yeah, this is highfalutin stuff.
for gentlemen to sit around in front of libraries with
Cigars.
shelves of books and snifters and cigars and talking about nothing at all, right? And pretending they know something, right? I mean, that's just the kind of the way that I see. The lamp is either a good thing he went to Vegas to fly with, but well, Janet, isn't it supposed to be over or something? Because it's pouring rain here, honey. But it's only one day, and then it's going to be close to 70 every day and sunny, and I'm going to be feeling great. I'm going to be like, you know, happy, clear skies. If I'm in Vegas and I see stars in the sky, I'm very happy with that. So I hope you're doing well, Janet. I don't think raining. Oh, it does. I know nothing about drinking. What is Tia Maria? I don't know what Tia Maria is. I'm not sure. I don't really drink Mexican. I don't like tequila too much. Hey, Mary, I don't like, not my thing. Tequila is way too harsh for me. No, it's not that bad. I mean, we don't have like the Vegas gets bad when it rains.
This has
There's
just
no
been an
place for
all-day
the
drizzle,
there's no
yeah.
place for the water to run off. And if you go down behind the Flamingo or the Link down there, the news always goes down there because they'll show water just rushing into that area. But yeah, I saw your email, honey. I responded to it. Remember, every time you write to me to show me what you're making, you made brownies with Dr. Pepper. Yeah, instead of water. I was going to suggest you make the brownies with a little bit of bourbon in them and see how they work for you.
Bourbon goes good with almost everything.
Right? Waiting all those. Katie, how are you doing tonight? Good bourbon. There's lousy bourbon and there's really good bourbon. Good bourbon. But, okay, so I had the little mini Hennessy and it wasn't everything that I hoped it would be. So I pretty much settled on Courvoisier is the one for me. My Friday night. I looked it up. Tia Marie is a coffee liquor.
Oh,
Yeah, very. I don't know. I really don't go for liqueurs too much. They're too potent, I think. Not alcohol-wise, but
it gets sticky on my lips.
Right,
It's
right.
like this.
Peter herring, cherry herring, and things like that. And, Grand Marnier orange liqueur. People bake a lot with pouring Grand Marnier orange liqueur and stuff into baked goods. Mr. Z's like, did I ask? Do I care? Right?
Just keep going. It's your
Right.
show.
Yeah, you're a good Mormon, honey. I know you don't drink alcohol, so don't worry. I drink enough to cover you. Don't worry. So we're all good. Joseph Smith will understand, sweetie. And I think what the hell is his name? Who was his? Brigham Young. He ran a good town in Utah. It was nice and clean and wide boulevard and all that stuff. So, and he had a lot of wine. So I thought cognac and liqueur was a heck of I know. I don't know nothing. Hey, Angus. I just know that it's one of those things. Bird always surprises me. Sometimes at least you don't expect something to come. Like you don't expect Bird to pull out a bottle of cognac, right? I mean, you expect a bottle of Willie's Fifth Street, right? Whatever, and he pulls out a bottle of VSOP, and you're like, wow, man, that's right. Well, didn't see that coming, right? Didn't see that coming. Hey, Desert, how are you? I didn't see that coming at all, right? Crazy, but he's got good taste in that regard. Here's fantastic. He got me. He insisted. I said, Bird, you don't have to do it. We went over to Bevmo. I don't know if they have Bevmos here. You got like
Sounds like a military installation.
No, Bevmo is like.
Yeah, we bivouacked out to Bevmo, and we
it's
did
like
some
a wine. What is it? Wine. What is the wine stop or something down
Oh,
here?
wine stop. Yeah.
It's like the same kind of deal. And he insisted, he's like, I want to buy you a Four Roses, and not just the regular, but the single barrel Four Roses, which is, it ain't cheap, right? So, just got about 70 today, so that was nice. I told him don't do it, because he got me a bottle of Courvoisier for Christmas.
Up Rio.
I go to Rio Bird. How are you, Rio? Yeah, a little bit of apologies for tonight. It's just the weather is foul down here this evening. Doesn't happen often, but tonight's the night. Mr. Zeal said, oh yeah, when it rains here, oh brother, man. It snow too. People think it never snows here.
Once in a while.
You must have a window open. I can hear the rain.
Oh, you can hear it, yeah.
Oh, listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. I really didn't think you would go live tonight. Well, Dory Lynn, it was early. We had an early dinner tonight. The best pizza I've had, if not in my life, certainly in Las Vegas tonight. that was something to crow about down there. And you had the spaghetti
Yeah,
and meatballs. Which
spaghetti.
Was, yeah. And
Hey,
we got
Scottish.
great prices because it was the tail end of lunch hour, like 4:45 or something like that. So it all, hey Scottish, how are you? So it all worked out good. And we'd already been to the gun store, but the gun store couldn't put a.
Your weapon is not
It's
cannot receive that type of optic. It has to be modified.
Yeah, and she's like, well, I got a gunsmith friend that can cut that in. I'm like, no, I don't want anybody cutting on my
Yeah.
Walther.
It's a
I don't want
22,
I don't want, I don't want the balance thrown off and all that and everything. So
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
it's fine. If I want to rail up, I'll take the Beretta.
I would say maybe your Beretta, you
Yeah.
could probably put that optic on.
How many
Then
Prince
again,
impersonators?
the way that slide comes back,
How many Prince impersonators? Are there any? Or they're part of a show, but they're not standalone acts, are they?
Nothing
Purple
I've heard
Rain
of
used to be an
offhand.
act.
Yeah, but I don't really, to be honest, I don't know what goes on with shows around here anymore.
10 more years and nobody's even going to know the name Elvis Presley anymore, okay? We're caught in the trap. Ooh. What's outside the window? Because I love you too much, baby. Oh man, it is wet. Wet, wet, wet. It is wet. Kind of a little bit windy too. Yeah, it's really coming down here. You can see it in the pool down there, right? You know, as much as I'd like to be out tonight, it's just, I didn't bring any rain gear. I got an umbrella, but I don't want to be that, that dick that's,
Hitting
walking
people in
around.
the head as you turn
Yeah,
around.
you can see the van. There's nobody downtown at all. There's the van right there. Yeah, that water's way too cold. You can't swim down here till May. All right. Would you agree? You can't
At
go
least
in
May,
May. Yeah, May. And then you can go all the way to November. Not in. It's wet, honey. That's all it knows how to do is rain. But tomorrow is going to be a whole different story. So there's really nobody around. It was a big crowd on the weekend. Mr. Z and I we call it an LA crowd.
Discount crowd, right?
Yeah, the discount crowd. We call it the gangbangers. Right. You get those gangbangers in from LA. Well, Rosie, you're a value. What are you talking about? Your value. Those LA people make you look like you're the banger, right? All right. I get it.
What's up, Rupert?
I understand. So that's what's going on out there tonight. A rainy night. I don't think they don't have a hot tub.
This would be a good hot tub night, though. This would be, yeah.
Yeah, with
The
the
cigar, kicking back,
egg drop.
the egg drop soup, the floating willies in it.
The floating eels, the white eels. Hey June.
Hey, June.
Mr. Z ought to be ashamed of himself. I know, but I don't. I'm not one. Now I will say one good hot tub. When that nice YouTuber gave me to use not one but 2 times as a condo.
Oh, yeah.
And they kept that place
Immaculate.
immaculate. They should really be. They should be proud of themselves in that timeshare. The way that they go through there and keep that place nice. I mean, that's not easy. Especially, how gross. Like, you can imagine the hostel here, the Las Vegas hostel, the hot tub. There.
Just put a Baby Ruth in and just dump it, Baby Ruth, walk away.
You're lucky it's that tall, right? Read Amanda. What did she say? Is she nasty or mad or what? Let's see. Let me see. Let me see what she said. I'd love to give her a big old because I have norovirus. Right? She wants me out of the picture so bad. You want me to put you in my will? No, I don't want that, Rancho. That's too much. Too much hassle. Don't do me any favors, right? Right. Norovirus. What were you on a cruise ship or something?
Ew.
Isn't that what everybody gets sick on a cruise ship?
Yeah.
Norovirus, because everybody goes to the toilet and they don't wash their hands because they don't want to be slow in the buffet line. So they're. Hello from Fresno. Use link 5. Hello, welcome aboard. Nice to see you tonight. Picked up a few people. A lot of my Central Valley travels have been picking up a lot of play Mendota and what the hell is the place? Merced and some other places.
Yeah, EJ, we worked around though.
Mr.
Contract
Z
out, subcontract.
is synonymous when you say cranes in Vegas.
Nobody knows me.
You know
They
who
who?
it is. Vomiting a loose stool, norovirus.
Yeah.
In here. I think I got it from the train. That's the sound of the norovirus on the train. Yeah. Well, Amanda, hug and kiss. I hope that you enjoy every wretched exit of bodily fluids from your, from your body. Right? I hope so. I hope so. I hope you got everything that's coming. I just had a little mini VSOP. We had a crane pick in our meadow.
What did they pick? Their nose?
Hey, Peach. You mean like the bird, the crane, the weird looking thing on the... Right, looks like it's on toothpicks or something. How in the hell does a bird bound like a flamingo sleeping with one? Come on,
Leg up.
really?
They probably wonder how you
They're
sleep lying
probably
down.
they're probably just fake anyway.
They're like, how do they sleep down?
When it
like
gets
that?
dark, they just switch it for plastic when they're out there. So everybody's taking it. I haven't been down to the Flamingo pool. I mean, the Flamingo Pond at the Flamingo Hotel probably for 8 years, maybe 10 years in there.
Shed in a
I
tiny
used to
house.
stay at the Flamingo. It
Nice.
wasn't too bad. Right. Some of my earliest streaming on the streets of Vegas was right there outside the Flamingo. When I'd be walking around with my tall boy down there. And that was the first time we had the plastic bucket boys out there.
Oh, dear Lord.
And I remember thinking to myself
How
how repulsive this was to have people banging on the plastic. Did you visit Rosie? Yes, I got some reviews coming up, Gordon. Today I had the best pizza, if not in my life, it was doggone close to it tonight. And when you look at the reviews on this thing, there's not one review less than 5 stars on this place, and that, let me tell you, that's a rarity. Because you usually get a hater that'll roll in.
Yeah,
this
or a
place
4-star. You know,
You
maybe
know.
a 4 would bring it down, but 4 is still
Right.
good.
Right. Oh,
A
let me tell you,
foodgasm.
Gordon Ramsay, it was good.
Call it a food
It was
gas.
good. And I tore into the reasons why it was good. And I think these guys will do good. Yeah, we know the train is being built from California to, I don't know.
That's been going on for like 30, 40 years.
I
They're
just
talking about
don't
that
know where the station is going to be, that where's it going to run into
shit. From what
South
I
End of
understand,
town?
California doesn't want to really put up their end of the bargain. But the only thing, yeah, it's complicated. They've been
Well,
working
you
on
can
it for-
understand.
Yeah.
It benefits Nevada, right? It
Of course.
doesn't benefit California.
No.
But there are construction jobs. So you could be farsighted, or you could be, or just think, okay,
The
you know.
majority of the line would be in
Of course
California.
it would. The last 40 miles would be in Nevada or something. So But I don't know. Didn't the government give like a ton of the money anyway for it? I don't know.
It's complicated. They've had different types. They were talking about a bullet train, and then like one of those grab levs, whatever. I don't
The
know.
Trent Maya, what the hell is that? I've been to Tijuana, San Luis, Los Algodones, Mexicali, Mexico City, and Acapulco. So Mexico is not an unknown to me, and Ensenada too. Because Janet was on a cruise ship to Ensenada.
Did she get the norovirus?
I don't know. Janet never just say, let's talk about this, right? You just don't know. She might come out and just I don't know, is this her, what is that, Anuenster? I'm not sure. I don't think this guy can spell. Hello, Jennifer. I think he's asking, did you get Munster cheese or something?
Vermunda cheese I can give you.
Yeah, Munster cheese. I'm not sure. I think he got caught up in the writing. He's just trying his best to tell you. I don't know. Here the train from LA will start in Rancho Cucamonga. No, I've never been to Italy. Now, Rancho Cucamonga is, people still got to drive from LA to Rancho Cucamonga. So you're talking about leaving the center of LA and then moving to the northeast and then having to park in Rancho Cucamonga and then get the train. So it's, you got to make it as easy as possible. Build a tourism train. I'm not sure. It's a good 45. Yeah, it's an hour. Yeah, because I drive from Vegas to LA often, and I know Rancho Cucamonga is right on the northeast edge of LA. So I don't need to, Gordon. I've been on the subway in Mexico City. And, Italy's beautiful, handsome man, gorgeous scenery. Do they wear deodorant? I don't know.
Do they wear Speedos?
The guys in France didn't wear deodorant. Oof. And the girls had muffs under their underarms. So, as a 14-year-old, it was very disconcerting to see Muffalopolis. We'll leave it at that, right? Okay, when riding that triangle, don't be jealous. I'm not even sure what that means, Gordon Ramsay. I don't know. I would say, talk to me like I'm a fifth grader, all right? Stick that over there.
Oh, I got a buzz from that.
That's all right.
Hennessy
You
right
can't
there.
waste it. That's the sound of the man working on the chain. Yeah, this is the first beer I've had since Saturday.
Monster.
Right. We got our usual tall boy here. This is the first one I've had since Saturday, so beer time.
His
I'm
first
gonna
one
enjoy it.
since you were down here
Yeah.
last time.
Well, funny, I can't really do anything outside tonight, so, I have a little beer. It helps me sleep better. You could take a bus from Flam to Gurgens for Googa Booga as well. Okay, well, honey, I'm going to be honest with you. My interest in Norway is imperceptible, and I don't mean that in a negative way. But, apart from Sonja Henie, the great skater, I can't think of much that came out of Norway. Well, salmon, of course. But,
Caviar.
what else? Oil.
Yeah, I think they have caviar too.
You
Yeah.
can get whale blubber jerky
Yeah.
and seal blubber jerky.
Herring.
I heard a piece of seal blubber jerky will keep you going all day long, chewing on that.
Really fatty.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of blubbery fats on it and juicy things that can squirt out. And you never know when you hit a little pocket and little pocket
Squirmy
of
shit.
joy juice in that when I drink Foster's. I have a can of Foster's in the refrigerator at the Rancho that Bird brought the first day he came to the Rancho. So that was 2.5 years ago. It's amazing. I never opened that. Never opened that. I'm not a big. I mean, I can't even say. I haven't even had it. Could be all right. I don't know.
Talk about
But look at the can. It's like a two-handed thing. You know. I mean, these are 25-ounce big boys, June. Like two 12-ounces.
This is a 20-ouncer cup of coffee that I had, and it's full. It's up to here. So there's still about a half left. So these are a little bit. Yeah, these are big.
Yeah, I usually have one or two 12-ounces a night. So this is right on schedule for me. But I do enjoy having a little beer. I mean, you get to a certain point in life, and you're like, you know, I mean, don't tell me.
There ain't
like,
shit you can do about it,
yeah,
so you might as well just get drunk.
Yeah, don't tell me, you know, how to live my own. Don't drink this or don't do that. I'll have to do the wells of the drug. Now I drink Diet Pepsi. Well, I was never into drugs and stuff, but, you know, I booze lightly. Yeah, I know, it's just these crazy things here. Yeah, it's meant for giant Australian Outback hams, right? They can give half my hand around. Have you really seen that nature? Honey, I can't stand nature. All right? I'm just being honest. You're still relatively new to the channel.
I will say it's beautiful. I will contrast the argument on this side.
Yeah, but tell them how much I abhor nature and how I, you know, for me, asphalt and stoplights and screaming people and gunshots and that's my nature. Okay, the other stuff scares the hell out of me. All right, you know, I go to Norway. Oh well, you know, O'Kelly died in an avalanche over. What the hell? Yeah, first one in 35 years, right? Yeah, I had a camper, but I didn't go out to the forest, did I? Right. I would die in a front yard. That's right, Dora. So the nature, honey, it ain't on my menu. For me, I want to be as inner city when I boondock as I could be. All right.
Yeah, June, were you talking about the beer or something else
I
there?
want to be with the brothers when I wake up in the morning, and that's what I like. Down in Jackson, Mississippi. How y'all doing today? Doing good. I don't know why you did have you a camper. You don't know why I did? Because I boondock, that's why. Boondock campers don't have to go out into a countryside. I'm an urban camper, not a. I don't like nature. I can't stand nature. I get it's horrifying to me to be out there. It's bad enough when I had a lot of project campers. It's bad enough when I stand there and look up at Mount Whitney. You know, why don't you? I don't know what's in Oslo. I don't know. The only thing I can think of in Norway is the painter Edvard Munch with Scream. You know, right? That weird painting.
Oh,
you know.
What I see in my head when I close my eyes? Yes, that's me.
Scream, the painting. I'm like, really? What was wrong with this guy? Right? It's like a skull screaming on right? I mean, Edvard Munch. Norwegian's finest. And the rabbits frolic, and yeah, the snakes and all. Who needs that? The first to make beer, 100-ounce bottle. That's a whole day at the pool down here. You see these people get into the swimming pool at 10 a.m. in the morning, and they don't leave till 7:30 at night.
Drink a case of beer.
They drink a case of
Not
beer
once.
and
Get
never
up, go to
once
the
get out
bathroom.
of that pool. And you're just sitting there counting the hours, and those beers just keep coming, right? And those big beer bellies are floating on the water and laughing, and
Every once in a while they kind of move over a little bit.
yeah, I'm just saying, Johnny, I ain't kidding. They can do this all day long. You look at somebody's like DJ festivals down at the Sapphire
Circa.
Club and Circa,
Whoa.
and there's people that never get out of that pool. They're just. Frank, did you just pee? It felt a little warmer around.
Maybe.
Right. Make sure you go in the morning when everything is all when the little chlorine molecules have had a chance to bite and do their.
When that filter has a chance to do its job.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And make sure you're out of there by about noon. Right. Moose roam all over. Nature people watching this. That's right. See, Rio Bird noticed. Hey, Magical. I put popping just Magical. You know it's true, honey. Right? I don't get pulled to those filters. I don't know. I'm just saying. We would marvel sometimes that this guy never got these guys never got out of the pool.
We're talking
Now
about
there's
it.
no way that you could drink 120
beers.
ounces of beer, and your bladder's like as big as
A beer and a half, I gotta pee.
right. It's like a 2-gallon bladder, and when that thing cuts loose, right? I mean, do I put too fine a point on it? I mean, I'm not trying to gross anybody out, but let's be realistic. Those DJ parties, everybody's like, maybe so, Magical, I don't know. What am I, a chemist? I have no idea.
As long as they keep that parts per million. What was that last one there? Scroll backwards.
Jamie says, let's get that. Jamie says, you got that beautiful 25-gallon Kentucky-made still. That if you had to replace that today would cost a fortune.
It's all copper.
Why don't we fire that thing up? Let's get a couple barrels. Let's put up 5 gallons of bourbon. All right, let's do it. Just for old time's sake, right?
Are you serious? You gonna do it?
I don't know. You know, you got to
Do
push
it.
for
Come
yeah.
on,
But I
man.
mean, somebody's
It'd be
staying there.
great
You know?
content, and then I'll
I
get
have
some
so
free,
many.
free liquor.
I have so many videos, moonshining videos up. So
Oh.
many. The
Well,
one is called.
Screw the
From-
content, then.
The
Let's
one
just make it
from
for us.
from grains to glass, the definitive moonshining visit. It's my birthday eve. Well, let me sing to you, Magical, because you're sweet, honey. What a gal. I thought her. Remember, we went to the pinball museum that
Yeah.
night? Yeah, I got her.
I remember that.
She wore the shirt and everything. Right? Because she sent me cool stuff like maples. She sent me all kinds of stuff. Because she's sweet.
Yeah.
And she might put a good word in with the IRS.
Oh, her.
With me anyway, because she's my IRS connection.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw your name come up on the random audit list, and don't worry about it. I took care of it, right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Magical. Ooh. Happy birthday to you. Woo. There you go, honey. I hope you have a great birthday. Yeah. Thank you, sweetie. It is so good to see you in here tonight. This gal, she does renovation work at her house. I mean, drywalling, framing, all of this kind. She probably does electrical too. Got a cool ass truck. Lives up in, I think, New Hampshire up there.
Hampshire?
New Hampshire. And she doesn't really have a New England Pepperidge Farm remembers accent. I don't know. But she's crazy for pinball. So she would go in all these places and show these old school machines.
I remember
and
when
all that.
pinball was
Now,
on the
she
plane.
had something up that talked about somebody's house that she went into. Had I think it was a house, they had a whole pinball gallery. The channel would make history if you fired up the still. When you say the channel would make history, look, let's talk about this.
Let's talk about doing it. I want some moonshine.
Let's talk about if I went live making moonshine. Let's theorize what would happen. Okay, as we're bringing that still up to temperature, I'll let you guys think about it. What do you think is going to happen?
Mr. Z will get some sweet, sweet
No.
nectar. That's what's going to happen.
What's going to happen? Let's see if anybody knows what's going to
That's
happen.
fine with me.
Let's see. What do you think is going to happen?
Mr. Z gets some sweet, sweet, fine nectar. That's all I'm
See,
thinking
I feel
about.
like I ought to give it an Amazon gift card. Des, Rio, busted making shine. Could you imagine in the state of California, right, how that would make the paper? Like, who in the hell? They're still making moonshine in California. Still Operation Busted in Roseland in
Well,
Santa Rosa.
I guess you don't have to put it on YouTube then. You can still
Ooh, right.
talk
No,
about
you
it.
record it and then you put it up after you've done it, right? Right? That way you can edit it, you can put music in, because let me tell you, 8 hours is a long time, dude.
Well,
You
what
know,
proof
you
was
do it.
what you made in the past, or what was
100
allegedly?
184 proof,
Jesus.
92%.
That stuff they call moonshine at Lee's, that was like 100 proof. That's nothing. That's nothing.
I had bootleggers beating down my door
Yeah.
to get it by the caseload and have that stuff. And I sold the hell, and how do you think I paid for the Rancho, right? Right? I mean, this crap was going out by the cases out the back door. All right, and the guy said, you want me to barrel age the guy? I don't want barrel age, just give me the white dog, right?
You had some with Monkey Boy and I when we were up there. And
Yeah.
we tried it. It was just a little bit, had a lot of chunky
Yeah.
floaties in it. But I
That's
figured
the
they were
real
dead,
stuff.
whatever.
You can
So I
always
gave it a
filter
shot.
that in.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, yeah.
He's a character.
Call it the undisclosed location. Anyway, if you want to see a moonshine run, you just look at a video called From Grains to Glass, and you can see all the way from cooking up the grains to doing the ferment to running the still to barreling it, the whole cutting it, separating the foreshots from the heads, from the hearts to the tails. You can see the whole thing. Now there will be a day when I will do a run. Okay, but I don't think it's going to be when anybody's in residence there on the Rancho, because I don't think it's right to
Yeah, with
push
bird,
somebody
yeah,
out. Hey, you know
fucked up,
what?
How long would it take though? It went from process from what, the mash or what?
Well,
did you
the
use?
mash, like, is in winter, it's a week to 2 weeks for the ferment. But you know, then I had to hook up aquarium heaters, and I just and then stir it and do it. Everclear's not better than what I make. My stuff is so superior to Everclear.
Tell you,
ACSM.
the little taste I had, it literally made my mouth numb. But it was good.
I'm like, you
It
want
numbed
me
the
to
whole
cut this
inside.
thing down to 100 proof? They're like, no.
That's just watering it down.
No,
It's
I'll tell
ruining
you
it.
twice what it is if you cut it to 100. Don't worry.
It's like
dude.
cocaine.
There
You don't cut,
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Boss used to like to come up and play with the levers and do all the, right. I already ate earlier, Naomi. We went out tonight and had an early, you could either call it a very late lunch or a very early
yeah, we
dinner.
were hungry,
Yeah.
so it was close to where we were. You got
Poor
so-
Lynn, I sent that stuff to TR Prepper. I gave it to Debbie Lynn. I gave it to Francis. Remember Francis? How are you?
Francis.
Right? Hey Francis, how are you? Right? Francis McGinnis. Hey, how are you? I shipped that stuff. I think Jefferson T. Rowe got some in Kansas there. I shipped that stuff in the mail, man. TR Prepper, I went to South Carolina, sat there with him. He had said, woo! Woo! Down at Traveler's Rest in South Carolina there. Debbie Lynn's like, woo!
I looked like I could be a moonshine.
Debbie Lynn's like, hey, Rosie, you got any You got any more of that stuff? They said, yeah, you know, I could buy some. I'm sorry, Devin. I just brought a small batch for the road to give out to people. Well, you don't have to give it to them, you know. It's like when Narce tore apart. No, it's like when Narce was tearing apart to try to find a barbecue at 4 a.m. in the morning in the hotel, the leftover barbecue to take. I said, dude, you're destroying their whole breakfast room. Pulling out plates and cups and pancake mix and sausages and bacon, trying to, where in the hell was that barbecue?
Oh, no, Naaman, I couldn't see that. It popped up real quick. What was that again?
You have a lightning strike. So
Yeah, little Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
It's getting long, huh?
Yeah, the barbecue was good. We met Debbie Lynn down there. That was Dory Lynn down there. That was fun. Played a little guitar. Had a great time. We braided. I don't know if you would braid it.
Oh, hell yeah, you could braid this. Look at this.
No, I don't know if you would though. I mean, you could, but
I'd let Naomi braid it. Come on.
There you go. You have that walrus look now. Look at that. That's so weird, right? I just like I mean, it's just cool the way it just color separates like that. And you didn't do anything to it, did you?
That's so natural.
Yeah, which is pretty lucky because I don't see a lot of guys with the. My hearing went away 24 to 72 hours. Yeah, when I was married, mine used to go away like that for 24 to 72 hours. Right? I didn't hear anything. I was screaming. What?
Getting smacked upside the head will do that to you. 2
braids just to strike. Naomi really digs that, right? You know what I mean, Johnny? I said, oh, wow, my hearing went out. Like, well, why are you yelling at me? If I can't hear, I can't hear. Like, you know, holy smokes, right? Right? Can't you see my eyes are kind of just floating a little? You know, I got some brain disturbance. Right? It's like my grandfather. My grandmother be yelling all the time. He just turned his hearing aids way down. He'd sit there reading his Reader's Digest condensed book, right? The early Lazy Boys in the 70s and stuff. Having the time of his life. Yeah, he does. He's very blessed with it, you know. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
But I never saw anybody go for that barbecue like Narce did. I mean, that third dude was merciless, pulling apart the breakfast. There's a whole big orange juice thing turned over. It's glugging on the floor. It's like, I said, Narce, what do you? He said, I don't care. I'm going to be out. They're never going to see me again. Right? You know, it's almost like totally dark in there. He's just feeling, sticking his finger and all.
Where was this again?
He's sticking his finger in the cheese and butter and all this. He's reaching in the back with those trucker fingernails or the driver fingernails. So, yeah, this was down in Florida. You got to see it, man. And then he told this chick, what was that chick's name? He told her, whatever you do, don't roll down the window in the truck because I can't put it up again. 2 minutes later, she rolls. She rolls the window down, and he has to put a towel on. He looked like a total hillbilly, right up there. Yeah, Nicole Cupcake. Yeah, that was it. I don't know. She was kind of weird. She kept grabbing me. She was kind of she was twerking at the hell was that we went to the Hooters or whatever down there.
Hey,
Kelly. That was the real boy.
I didn't even know they're playing. What period is it? Probably what time is it? Probably second period.
Whose period is it?
It's not yours. Hopefully. My colleague's telling about the game.
Oh, the game.
The game. That game.
That is a beautiful arena down there.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, Kelly was on strike that night. She wasn't around that night that we walked. Remember I said it's a shame Kelly's not here that night?
We need to get a game down there sometime, yeah. Planted ahead.
Yeah, we got to start with Henderson. It's the first place, the Silver Knights. You don't like that, huh?
Well, if we're gonna do a game, let's do the Golden Knights. Yeah. Oh, look at that face.
No, I'd like to go to Golden Knights. I want to go to, the only thing I regretted, I couldn't afford to go to the Super Bowl, but I wanted to go to the Pac-12 championship game in Allegiant Stadium last year. And don't mention periods. Okay, now. I wanted to go to watch the Pac-12 football championship. I think it was the Huskies and I don't know, they were playing USC or something, I don't know, or Utah, something. I mean, I don't think you could really afford to go to a Raiders game, can you?
Yeah.
I know he's.
I mean, if I wanted to, I could. I'm sorry. They're still the Oakland Raiders in my head. Yeah.
You know what the NFL says, right? When Al Davis used to stand up there, I talked to Narse about a month ago. He's doing all right. He's doing good. The big mistake they made 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago. Al Davis, the owner of the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders at that time, they lost a really close nail-biter game, and there was a really bad ref call. Well,
Yeah,
sometimes they go for
that,
you,
yeah.
and sometimes they go against you. He gets in the post-game, he grabs the microphone from the coach, and he's like,
These guys are set us up.
these referees ought to be shot. You know, these guys are blind. You know, they robbed us of the game. Now you can imagine up in New York City at the NFL headquarters, Pete Rozelle, the commissioner, is like, he puts the word out to the referees for time immemorial, and you carve this in stone. Anytime there's anything that even looks like a remotely close call, you always call that against the Raiders, right? And it's happened. This snowball,
what you sow, bro.
This snowball game where the guy just spots the ball like 5 feet
Yeah.
from where it is.
Careful who you
Catches
pitch
in the
about.
end zone. Now he was out. You know, no pass interference. Number 42, defense. Automatic first down. No.
50-yard penalty.
Yeah, I will, Dory Lynn. I will. He really liked you yet. So, but he wasn't even 20. He was a 20-year-old kid back then, right? And I was hoping he would get a girlfriend down there, but he was too shy. Hey, Morning Dove, nice to see you. Right? I'm trying to bring two lovebirds together, but I only can do so much.
Matchmaker.
Right? I can't save the world, man. Right? So some guys are destined to just be right, rolling through life. I'm not sure how much it cost. Whatever it was worth it to the NFL. Whatever it was, the city of Vegas
Everybody
would
made money
gladly
off of
pay.
that. Yeah.
If they could bribe somebody, they would have that game here every single year that they could. Nothing went wrong.
Oh, no, one thing went wrong. One major thing went wrong.
Well, the game,
49ers didn't win. That,
but they didn't leave anything on the field. It was a great game.
yeah,
You know.
they still lost.
Kelly, it's a room. You know what I mean? It's
Better than sleeping in the rain.
yeah, it was a
It was
great.
a good game till the
great
end.
game. It was a
Till
great
the
game.
freaking end, it was good.
It was classic. The last 5 Super
Oh,
Bowls
they just
have
gave
been
it away
really
back
good,
there.
right? The vanity looks nice. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's. I wouldn't write home about it and tell mom about the. You wouldn't believe the vanity in there. I mean, it's. It's all right, honey. There's a hair dryer in there if you want to look at it or anything.
Ironing board.
Ironing board. Anything else you want to look in there? Long as it's clean. Who knows? Mr. Z's like you better.
Visually, it's not bad.
Like you better tear that bed apart and see if there's any.
Look in the cracks, the crevices.
Because it's like a LA crowd place here. Like, I'm not disparaging LA.
This is the Santa Rosa crowd.
If Mr. Z and I can walk Fremont Street, we can tell you whether it's a high-end crowd, like when the Cowboys are here, right? At the rodeo, it's a higher-end, higher cut of guys. Or we watch.
So, or if you're staying here, you probably don't want to turn the black light on just for your own peace of mind.
It's horrifying. Yeah, Cowboy Week is good, and then remember during the pandemic how terrible it was. The crowd that was there, it was the worst. Right?
Yeah,
I think that's where the kid assaulted me with the knocked the camera out of my holder and stuff. I mean, it was like the worst, right? Because the hotel rooms were like. The hotel rooms were like $13 a night. And even at the Wynn, they were screaming because the Wynn's like $300, $400. They were doing $99 a night at the Wynn. And there were people fighting in the lobby and knocking over the stanchions and stuff and Steve Wynn's like horrified, like, this is the Wynn. We don't
they
do
had
this
all those
stuff.
cops. Remember, they had Metro
Yeah,
at every other hot
every
hotel.
100 feet they had a cop on Las Vegas.
That's the only reason I didn't knock that guy's block off,
Yep.
because there was two cops
Oh,
standing
that
over
we were
there.
down too. Yeah, that for
Drunk.
Yeah.
Freaking liquid courage, man. Liquid stupid head.
He talked real big in front of his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it was. His
I think-
paramour, whoever the hell he was. He had himself a big mouth. I thought Mr. Z was going to put his head through the side glass of the casino.
I was offering to take it around the corner, away from the cops, but he had a stanchion he just couldn't cross. Pussed out. I looked at the cops and they were watching us. I'm going, we're just gonna talk.
Cop would have probably looked the other way.
They were
if you
they were
knocked
they
that.
were
If you
smiling.
knocked-
They knew what was going
If
on.
you knocked that guy, the cop would have probably just
They
looked
knew
the
he
other way.
flipped off, and I was just.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
would have looked the other way. I didn't see anything, This looked like this guy just fell down. He's drinking, right?
Bitch slap him. Yeah, his wife and friend were feeling kind
Boy,
of
I'll tell
embarrassed.
you look at my Las Vegas and pandemic videos, boy, you want to see a weird town, check them out. Go look at that playlist on my channel. Las Vegas and the pandemic. You're looking at stuff that's historically important now, those videos. Nobody on Fremont Street. Plastic bags blowing up Main Street and stuff.
Tumbleweeds in the winter.
The machines covered with sheets and things. I mean, you're right. Yeah, wasn't that like the Omega Man movie, Dorlin? I mean, we didn't know if Cornholio was going to wipe everybody off the face of the earth or not, right? So as soon as I can get back down here, I mean, we
They
don't
just had Cortez. They just had like what that paper that you'd wrap shit with the paper on just for their tablecloths.
I mean,
It was like butcher's paper or something.
individual salt and peppers, all the plastic tableware and all this stuff. And, the salad bar was draped with plastic.
It was
and,
closed.
Right.
Wasn't it?
My God, remember how hard it was to get a meal? It was like impossible.
Then they were,
There was
remember they
hardly
were taking
anything open.
reservations. Remember when that happened?
Ah.
You showed up to a pizza place. You have reservations? No.
Yeah, that's bad.
Really? That's a thing.
It was absolutely terrible.
They had to keep
Absolutely
they
terrible.
could only have so many people in there, so you'd have the reservations.
Terrible. Terrible. I mean, it's classic. I often have people reach out to me that want to use video clips from my videos, and by and large, I say yes. There's somebody in Australia in Sonoma County who used something of the Jack London house that I did years ago and stuff like that. There'll be people reaching out for those clips because nobody covered that more extensively of you know, looking into casinos and Fremont Street and all that stuff. You gotta always document that stuff. One day people will they won't believe that when they see that stuff. You know, when you got the wind says Vegas strong and all the windows have like, the lights are to make a heart, right? And there's like nobody at the hotel, and the hotels are all dark. Pretty cool, very memorable times. You need to make sure you're documenting that stuff. That's the stuff I'm really glad. I remember when D-Dub and I were down here, and then all of a sudden the bird came in. Everybody's got to get the hell out of their hotel. And we're like, even us, I mean, I'm always here. They're like,
Hit the road,
get the
Jack.
hell out of here. Right. Right, get the hell out of here. Go. Can't you see the air's full of germs and virus and shit running around here? I don't know. We're getting the hell out of Dodge, though. Send me a video, honey. Is it a crane, or is it this kind of bird that stands weird like a crane? I mean, what are we
This is a
talking
big crane.
about? What are we talking about? The bird or what? Because if it's nature stuff, I don't need to see it. All right, this stuff horrifies me. You know, old ladies down walking their dogs in Florida, and the alligator comes out and snatches them, right?
Yeah, if you're using a spreader bar, that's a big enough load.
It got Fluffy. I'm gonna go save Fluffy, and then all of a sudden the alligator's like, this looks like a little better meal here than Fluffy.
The alligator's using Fluffy as
A
bait
little less
for
fur
you.
on it, right? And there goes the old lady into the swamp. Blub, 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 blub.
Can't wait till we go shoot. Oh my God.
Well, it'll be your virgin
I'm gonna
busting
pop a
the
cherry.
on
I'm
your.
popping a cherry on my,
That's a hell. People are going to be shocked
my
when
new
they
toy.
see that piece.
yeah. Sweet.
And I got, what did I get? 500 rounds of.
Five, I think it was a 510. I got the same one.
500. It's a Maglo.
High velocity.
High velocity 22. So I'm just late. I don't want to truck a big piece, so I just bring the Walther around. I thought they could rail it up for me, but I'm not having people take it to a shop and cut the channel.
It's not worth it.
It's
The
not
gun ain't worth it.
It's a 22.
Probably costs as much to have it done, get the optic on it, than the gun's worth.
Not worth it.
It would look badass. It deserves
Yeah,
it,
but it's just not worth it. It's
Yeah.
not. I'd rather buck up the Beretta and make that,
The Beretta would
Yeah.
be worth it.
or even the Glock. I got a
Glock,
19.
yeah,
I got
yeah.
a 19.
Yeah.
But everybody's dog's got a Glock, so I like the Beretta better, right? So. Don't you laugh, that's the sound of the men working on the crane. Yeah. No, it's not worth it. I thought it would be cool. I was willing to drop some money on a really good one, and then the gal takes a look at it. We can't do it. She's like, you want a bottom thing? I'm not.
Yeah. The whole process would cost as much, if not more, than the gun itself. So it's like, yeah.
And I'm pretty good with the iron sight.
Yeah. I mean, for that, it's a 22. It's accurate as hell. You don't even.
Yeah, I mean, I got no issue with the
It's a
iron
cool
sight.
factor more than anything. Yeah, This looks cool.
If you can't be accurate on mass with a 22, then just get out of the hobby. You have to turn in your gun in Illinois. I'm not sure what that means, GTB. I'm allowed to transport my gun locked in a case. All right. Nowhere in the United States is that violent. Maybe New Jersey, I don't know. I've crossed into Illinois before. I got pulled over by the Illinois DEA. You can see the video on YouTube. As soon as I crossed the river from Missouri into Illinois, I had the guys in a Suburban with dark tinted tracking me for 5 miles, and then they finally pulled me over. They ripped through all the suitcases and everything. You can see the video. Right? You wouldn't believe how much crap is on my channel.
Crap.
Mr. Z's like, there's so much crap on your channel, it's hopeless. But I do have playlists. That'll never stand up to the test. I have a right to bear arms. Hey, Alan Gentry, how are you? Just like the goofy stuff with the 10-round mag.
That's just retarded. That is literally just retarded. Putting capacity on the magazine, especially on a pistol. There's no sense. All you do is carry more mags. That's all it is. That's an easy fix for that, right?
Why do I need a new banner for my channel?
It's time to change it up.
I ain't updating, honey. I like that banner. I like the people to see exactly where stuff came from on the channel. It's a channel of intrigue. We went to the, what's it?
Recon Arms.
Recon
on Sahara
Arms.
and Rainbow.
And you
It's
can
a real
always
good
tell a
place.
good store because the owner's always grumpy and kind of mean.
He's a grumpy old fuck, but he's cool. I had to
Like,
say.
wipe your feet on the rug
Hey,
before
well, we
you
come in the first time, no problem. We come in the second. Hey, wipe your feet. What's wrong with you two?
I'm like, they don't even tell me in church to wipe
Like,
my
oh,
feet.
shit,
I'm
sorry.
like, is this a gun store?
Wipe our feet off. It was all rainy.
Or are we here for a dress fitting for a wedding? And I would wipe my feet, or you? What are you? What the hell?
Take your
Hey,
shoes off
Barry.
at the door.
Wipe your feet. No, Dory Lynn, I'd like everybody to see. It's a channel of intrigue. I love it. I will never fiddle with the brand name on there. It's iconic branding, right? If people don't like it, well, just call me Roosevelt. That's it. Right? Like Rosie Greer, the football player.
Exactly.
No, I know you have pictures and all that. My picture stays the same. I want people to know what a babe I was. That's it. It could be again if you were there for the New Year's extravaganza. If you weren't, oh well, you missed it. I could still put on that silver dress with the slit up the side, just be all that and then some. All right. Hey James, yeah, Dory Lynn's like I was there. Didn't you know, honey? Right. Jennifer. It's always like.
You need to come out with the Dorito bikini just one more time. For
If
old
I
time's
had,
sake.
yeah, if I had my beer brand name, what would it be? I don't know. O'Kelly beer, I guess it would be, right? Hey, Seal, how you doing? You know, you close one chapter in your life and you open another one. But I
Rosie
always want to
O'Kelly's.
leave. I always want to leave that trail of where I came from, so people see, right?
Rosie O'Kelly, Beer Bottom IPA.
No ales, no ales.
I don't like IPAs actually.
I hate ale. No offense, anybody. I only like lager beer. Yeah, Scott is like the fabled silver dress with the silver heels, right? I'm a different person now. I'm not the person I was then, and that's a good thing. You know, it's been an excellent year for me. I've been very happy. Everybody's still with me that was with me. I mean, it's like, you know, anybody that has a problem, well, you know, I'm glad, Seal.
This silver dress are we talking about?
No, that's
Oh, that's the other one.
that's the gold one. That's the nightclubbing, right? Is that it? Can
That's
you
at
see-
the Piranha.
Yeah, that's at the Piranha Club there, yeah. Yeah, I could never get them on my feet, Callie, Mo. Right, you have to heat shrink them right onto your feet. But what an interesting
Heat
life
shrink.
I've led, right? I mean, what the hell? You know, I mean, you leave your mark in life. Right? I mean, it's been very memorable. I mean, I'm excited about that. Anyway, yeah, any complaints forwarded to Cheryl? Yeah, Queen. I like turning pages in life and switching it up. It was good. It was great. Yeah, thank you, Callie Mo. I know, honey. I think most people do. I mean, they're here because it's what's inside of here that really defines a person. And if you don't define yourself by that, you'll find yourself very miserable as you get older and fighting against nature.
Definition of a subjective character is
Hey,
very
Patricia.
complex. A lot more than just one ingredient, you know. That made sense in my head.
But your things are always deep and insightful. So people wake up at 3 a.m. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, now I get it. I know what Mr. Z meant. Wow. Let me get a pencil and a piece of paper and write that down.
Someone got it, I guess.
That was amazing. Right. That was amazing. Unbelievable. So for those, thank you, Nino. I've loved you too. I was with Bird and then
I still got those slippers, you know. They just make my feet sweat, so I don't work too much.
We're not outside
It's not that
tonight.
cold out here.
We're not outside
But they're
tonight.
awesome. Thank you very much.
Are you quite through?
Go for it.
Yeah.
And
We're not outside tonight because the weather is horrendous down here tonight. Not soaking rain, but it's cold and it's raining. It's a rainy night in Vegas. Now the good news is after 11 p.m. tonight, blue skies and sun for the rest of the time.
I don't know, man. It's still raining pretty good. I don't know if 11 o'clock's going to be the proper deadline for this, but we'll see.
You doubt the weather service? With all their computer modeling and everything?
Yeah, there's an element.
Yes, there.
Slippery, yeah, I forgot that too, yeah. I got hard floors too, so.
Yeah, I'm a what am I, a meteorologist, right? Yeah, when I shave my beard and I find out I'm missing a spot. I wake up, go to bed. I wake up as a grumpy old man, go to bed as a happy old. There you go, Seal. Seal Hunter, you're very easy to please. You're such an easy person to get along with, you know. And I never heard this guy utter a harsh word about anybody. I can't say that about everybody on YouTube, but it's pretty amazing. I'm an amateur proctologist. You should be gambling. 2 years ago, I enjoyed gambling. And then what happened?
We keep saying the pandemic just ruined
Everything.
It fist fornicated everything.
How many times do you want to lay 20 in here, there? Even local stuff, and you're walking around, nobody's winning anything. Right? You're not hearing any bells go off, you're not seeing any hand pays, you're not seeing anybody scream and holler and jump up and down. There's a message in that, all right?
And, you know, dude, the payoffs anymore are so convoluted. You're looking at shit on the screen going, isn't that hitting? It doesn't hit.
Yeah,
And then it'll hit on some arbitrary icons on the screen, and you're like, what the hell?
What about the other night when this stuff's all spinning?
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're thinking you're getting something.
this is gonna be great. When this thing lands and it's like,
Bing.
and I'm like,
Thanks
what?
for playing.
Wait for this, man. This is gonna be good. This thing's gonna blow. You know, there's gonna be money flying in. It's like, game over. I press button again.
Yeah, it is a psychology. Yeah, there's a psychology. They invest in that. I'm telling you that. It is true.
Good night, Alan. So I'm not. Take the message. Take the hint. Let's put it this way. They just opened the Fontainebleau Hotel down here. What was that? 3.4 billion. There's not a lot of people in there. All right. Location's not the best.
You can imagine the rent on those stores in there that they're paying for that, and they're not making any money to pay that rent.
My point is, hey Fred, what do you think they tell the casino manager as far as tightness or looseness of machine?
Tighten it up.
You tighten that baby up to the legal limit. No less. I don't want to hear any bells going off. I don't want to hear any winners. I don't want to see anybody, hand pays and all this stuff. I want to make sure this place is like a funeral parlor in here. All right, understand? All you guys don't understand that they have the ability to set the payout on these machines. Nevada says you have to pay out at least, I think, 10%, but you can pay out as much as 20, like 25% or something like that. Okay? Legally, you have to pay at least 10. Well, I mean, what's, you know,
I think it's a gross that falls under the gross.
yeah. Now,
payout.
Indian casinos, they don't even have to disclose to you. It could be 100% hold. All right? They're even worse because they don't have to even legally explain how much they're holding. So, you know, the probability of ruin is 100%. The longer you play, I don't care if you win $1 million. You sit there for another 100 days, that $1 million will be gone. They can adjust those machines electronically. Okay, they have a master set up in there. They probably key it in. A report is sent to the state of Nevada Gambling Commission that says this, we're resetting and here's the new rates that we're running effective 2/1/2024. Here's our rates.
Yeah, there's an algorithm to it that they can do.
All right.
They have a certain parameter that can be set between, like you said, the lowest to the highest within this area, and it's up to the casino to determine where they want to put it at.
You wanna have a fighting chance, do sports betting or do poker, live poker, where you're playing the person and not the cards. You see a weak person across from you, you don't care what they think that they have. You run over top of them with all in, and they're just going to throw away because they don't want their night over. If they lose, they got to get up and go home. Look at the old lady, and it's going to be a long night. So they're going to say, Z, take it. Go ahead. You know, like you just run somebody off of their money. Is what stake? No, you don't stake that.
They have, what they do is they
Like
have
that El
the lure.
Cortez will
They'll
say
tell
the
you,
loosest slots downtown.
this casino pays X amount percentage, which is, it's just all dog
But
and
it's an
pony.
average.
It's a dog and
Some
pony.
might
guys,
pay
so.
out 99%, the other might pay out,
It's
you know,
ambiguous, shall we say. It's
70%.
very-
And on average, right?
It's ambiguous.
An average means half are above and half are below. Well, a house edge always wins in the long run. There's no defeating it. It's simple mathematics. Right? Shave 1/10 of a cent off of every transaction over time, you know.
Yeah,
it's
Cobra,
irrelevant.
exactly. What's up, Cobra John? But yeah, exactly.
How do you think these casinos get built? Winners?
They got power bills, they got water bills, they got all kinds of shit they got to
They
pay.
got tremendous overhead,
Oh, yeah.
staff, and electric. You can imagine the electric bills. I don't think rates are going down in the year, are they?
No. Damn, Rio, luck don't even help you anymore out here. That's how bad it is. I'm telling you.
So I took the hint. What's the point? I'm with Mr. Z. I throw 20, 40 bucks and that's it. I said, that's it for the trip.
You used to be able to sit around and fart around, but now it's like 4 or 5 max bets and you're done.
You saw me, I'd sit down, I'd get that sub game and I'd be gone, whatever it was.
It'll tease you.
$150 to $800. Buffalo used to run wild, running it up. Now you hardly see any buffalo on the thing. So I took the hint. You know, I'd rather just give it to the guy across at the 7-Eleven. Cheap
Yeah,
food is
exactly,
no
yeah.
longer.
Not even cheap anymore. Shit, the buffets cost so much, you might as well just go to a regular restaurant for that. I mean, how much can you really eat? Unless
Plus,
you're really gluttonous.
in the old days, when I first started coming to Vegas a million years ago, you'd have a guy at the craps table that, hey man, can I get a buffet? Here you go ahead. You got your wife with you here. Here, there, take her too. Right now, it's all like, well, do you have enough points?
Yeah, look at your points and
Well, what do you mean, man? Get a player's card, that's it.
yeah, player's card, yeah.
And then they comp you free pools now. They don't even give you cash back. It's like free games, right? That's it. It's crap. crap. Because they can get lots of vegetables. Well, you're paying a lot of money for vegetables. Hey, Justin. All right.
How you doing, Justin?
I've won $2,000. That was on didn't even know I was on a 50-cent poker machine.
Oh, that was
My
just
second pool.
this past year.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
2 years
incredible.
ago.
Was that long?
Yeah. That was like my 2022 tax
You
return.
remember you had to go to the bank and down here or downtown and deposit it?
Yeah, let me tell you this story. I sit down at this machine and, I'm going to put 20 bucks in. My second pull, I get a Royal. And I'm thinking it's like $1,000, $1,200 Royal. And the Asian one, no, you got $2,000 Royal. I don't know. Then finally at the end, I know it's a 50-cent machine.
Didn't even realize it. You thought it was a quarter.
100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 800, 900, 1,200, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I take the money because I'm like, oh, wow, right? I'm like, everybody's going to rob me down here, right? Right? I'm downtown, right? Everybody's watching everybody, right? All the bums are hanging around. It was like, this person just won $2,000, right? And it appears to be a chick, right? So I'm telling Mrs. Z, I'm going up to the bank right away. And I'm going to put this $2,000. And I did videos on it. I'm going to put this $2,000 in the bank. I go up to the bank. I put my card into the teller machine, ATM. I'm going to make a deposit. How much? $2,000. I'm like licking my chops. I'm so good, right? I'm such a good card player. I feed that $2,000 in, and all of a sudden I finish feeding it in, and it's like processing, and the little thing is spinning, and then all of a sudden it says, out of service.
Right in mid-deposit.
People are standing behind me in line, like, what did you do? What did you do to the machine? Right? They said, like, hey, did you break the machine or something like that? I was like, I was only trying to put a deposit in, right? Well, you broke the machine now, and I had to take my grandma to the doctor. Now I can't do it because on account of you broke the machine and all this stuff. Well, I did that, right? So,
Not so much, Fred. Sorry, go ahead. Not so much as it used to be.
Wow. So I'm like, luckily on the machine there's like 1-800 call panic or whatever, and like, oh man, the machine's down. The one, yeah, okay. Well, if it's in there, we'll get it. We'll credit your account, and then, well, we might remove it if we find out that you're a liar or whatever. So thank goodness. Good night, EJ. So thank goodness the money came back into the account. Next time, I think I'll just put it down my drawers next time. I mean, that was
I'll hold
scary,
it for
right?
you.
So that was like the fourth Royal Flush I ever won in Las Vegas. So I've hit quite. I'm a pretty good on video poker. I do pretty good. Resort fees going. Well, I negotiate my resort fees, right? I'm like a regular down here. They know me at this place. Patricia, that was 2 years ago, honey. But I can say this. On balance, I'm definitely a winner for Vegas. Now, how many people can say that have been coming
Well,
down
it's
for
not
30 years?
just the slots. You've done the, horse racing. You've done college
Horse
football.
racing, college football, all that stuff. I ran Mr. Z ragged with it. It's time to go over and make them bets. Oh no,
Crash
that's
course.
the wrong Washington. That's the state. No, we wanted the University of Washington Huskies. Well,
NFL, no problem. College?
Yeah,
Oh my
college.
God, you got 3 colleges in the same state. They're playing virtually 3 colleges. One of the 3 colleges is from another state.
Yeah, it's raining, Mike. But I was so grateful that, I thought I'm not going to do that for another year. It's just, we had a good time. We had
Oh, yeah,
fun.
we did good.
We had some amazing calls on there were some teams like,
You had amazing calls.
Well-
I had a couple accidental wins, which I
but
won't
they
take
were
credit
good.
for, but yeah.
We made a lot of money on Duke. We made a lot of money on the Toledo Rockets, and there were certain teams that I just knew this is like.
Who was it that you were going to write a note to?
Oh, Appalachia State. I did, Appalachia State. I wrote
Yeah, get the refund for your bet because they suck so bad.
You suck so bad. You gave away this game to James Madison in the last 2 minutes. Here's my betting ticket.
I
You
want my
owe
bet
me
back.
my bet back because of the shitty performance. Yeah, I wrote a letter to Appalachia State demanding my money back for that bet because I do that stuff. Right? They probably got a good laugh down there, but I never heard back from
I
them.
like this crazy bitch. Hey Fred, look at this.
It's like, how many people ever write and demand the money back for a bet like that? Like we threw the game to kill you up there.
Yeah,
Right?
personal.
I don't know, but then we made money on James Madison from then on,
Yeah.
So we got with the program. We did good, man. On balance, we came out
When you
ahead.
say
We knew
we-
to lay off.
You mean
Well,
you?
you were part of the operation,
I was just the leg man. That's all I was.
but we knew to lay off the last 2 weeks because everybody
getting
knew
crazy.
everything by
It
that
was getting
time. There was
crazy.
no edge anymore on it, right?
Handicapping was a little
Right.
harder at that point.
Yeah, you got to know when to stop in the season. You got to know, but you can get the edge in college. You'll never get the edge in the NFL ever. All that will do is break your heart. Now, all that will do is break your heart. At least in my opinion. But that was enough for a year. I mean, you get the experience and running around and everything.
Horse racing was a lot funner than that, I think. Horse racing was cool. There's a strategy to horse racing. It's really complex. You wouldn't really realize it.
Yeah. They did alright horse racing. Hey, what's up, Inspecting Gadgets? The trick with horse racing is you've got to try to find that horse that can win, not the one that you think will win. Okay, because everybody's going to put the money on the one that they think will win. So the payoff is lousy.
Well,
But if
yes,
the
yeah.
horse everybody thinks will win doesn't win, there's a huge pool of that money
It's
to
like
be
any
distributed
gambling for
from
any
the other
sport,
people.
basically. You're not betting on the team that's gonna win.
So if you wanted, now I grew up in the shadow of Pimlico Racetrack in Baltimore and spent many a fine day at Pimlico. And I learned the thing that you do with horse racing is you look for the horse that can win, right?
There's a chance, a high possibility.
15 to 1, 20 to 1, 30 to 1
At least
shot.
a moderate.
Is there any chance that this horse could get up and win this race? Maybe they're getting a good jockey. Maybe another trainer claimed it and he's a good trainer.
We gotta do that again. I gotta get a day off. We gotta
Yeah.
go down and do some horse
Yeah, why don't we
betting.
do that? I mean, we
Yeah.
can do that on a Sunday. or
Yeah, that's some
something,
fun
you know?
shit. We just sit there, just looking at stuff.
Yeah, Aqueduct's running up in New York.
Yeah, we were
or
at
something
the
like
Cortez last time we did that. Yeah.
that. Yeah. So
Sounds
there's a
decent little-
definite strategy you have to run in terms of the way to make money and
If you're into mathematics, you would love horse racing. Just saying.
so give me the horse that has
A lot
a
of
shot to
variables,
win,
yeah.
like the outside shot to win, and then watch that sucker come pounding down the stretch and everybody's eating their paw off and I can't believe it.
But you know, the thing is, even like you're saying, a horse that might have a good possibility to win, you can only see that after you've seen the stats of that horse versus
Hey,
the next horse versus there's a lot to be considered. A lot.
Yeah,
to be
you think to
considered.
yourself, this horse is posted at 40 to 1. I don't think it should be a 40 to 1 shot. I think it should be like an 8 to 1 shot. Therefore, I think the odds are set incorrectly on this horse. Well, if you are willing to take that bet, you only might cash one ticket for that day for 9 races, but that's going to triple your
You bet
loss.
$10 to win 100. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and then you cover the rest of your stuff out there, and you come out ahead at the end of the day. It's like not which will win, but which could win. right?
You're always going for the favorite. You ain't making no money. You might win.
I
the
would
bet, but
suggest
ain't
you
making
go
no
to the
money.
Preakness instead of the Kentucky Derby. It's a much finer crowd up there in Maryland.
You still working on that? You lightweight? Jeez.
Did you finish it?
About like a half an
Oh,
hour ago.
oh,
man.
shit, man.
Jeez.
Sorry about
Freaking
that. I'm
A.
talking though, right?
You're talking. That's all you're doing.
I'm
is talking.
I'm talking.
You're not doing. You're talking.
Mr. Ziza, you never shut up, right? He's always talking, but the boss says, you ever shut up. Right. I don't bet on fantasy.
Hey, isn't that
football.
ridiculous? I mean, what the hell? You might as well bet on Call of Duty for that matter.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Are you happy?
Is your belly and brain happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Let me have your, I like to collect the cans here for the cleaning last. Hold on a minute. Mr. Z's a can crusher. All right, I got a whiz, so I got to turn the water on so you can't hear me whiz here. So everybody stand by.
You say that's the sink running, but I don't think it's the sink running. I think it's the beer running.
You don't like to hear that whiz.
We could discuss technique later.
I'm doing a freeze thing. You know what that is, right? You didn't make any noise when you did that. Gotta hit the side of the wall, right?
I was thinking it, but you said it. Thank you.
If you ever saw the movie The Last Emperor, you know you gotta do that as well.
Gotta be a ninja when you pee.
You have to learn to pee on the side of the bucket. The Last Emperor, who me?
That's content.
Somebody said you burn. I said, no, every time I'm out in the wind or blustery, my face gets red. All right, it's Irish in me. Right, turn the water on. Well, it's good form, right? I mean, I'm not gonna be a slob, right? I mean, what the hell? Right? Yeah, we ought to do some horse racing, man.
Yeah, we ain't done that in
How
years.
about that, dude?
Right on, yeah, yeah. Chill,
How
sit
about a
around,
little,
have some
Sunday
Baileys and
racing?
coffee, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I always told Mr. Z, as long as take the money you got and get yourself a hot dog or something while you're over there putting those bets down at the end of the day, right?
They only had them open like Friday and Saturday,
Yeah.
some shit like
I
that.
felt bad because, Mr. B like, oh, jeez. I worked all day, now I gotta go over and run these bets.
All it was, the worst part is just keeping everybody
Shit straight.
organized and
Yeah.
shit, you know?
Yeah, cashing and betting,
I'm
so-
learning the lingo with the people at the counter. You say
Yeah.
something, they
You
look at
learn
you
a
like
lot,
you're
though,
fucking
didn't you?
stupid. You go,
You learn I said we're betting the over on this game, and
I'd be like, dude, a friend of mine wants me to play this bet. I'm completely ignorant. Thank you so much.
I did bring the rain to Vegas, Justin. No, I don't want to play those derby. I don't like those derby machines. I don't like that. But you learned a lot, dude. We're gonna bet the over.
I
we're gonna
forgot
bet
it
the
already,
under.
so, but yeah, we'll
Well,
go
if
for
they
it
said
again.
50 points is the most of this team, we take the under.
Yeah, I got to learn it. Yeah, yeah.
You got it all down. We're gonna
Good
take.
enough
We're gonna take the points.
to make it look like
We're
I knew what
gonna
I was
give the
doing.
points on this one, right?
I
Right.
got it close. I got
You
it
did
close.
damn good. We only had like 3 errors the whole year, which is pretty good. And it was usually state versus university.
You know-
Washington State or Washington
One of
University.
the biggest other problems was keeping all the freaking tickets separate and straight and organized. What was this one versus this one? Was this last week's or was this week's? Yeah.
Right.
I think you had it up to 12 bets at one point.
There was
You
a
were
lot of
getting
money.
into it, man.
Well, you got to hit it while you got the edge. You know, you
Yeah,
got to
you
hit
quit
it
it.
hard. Right? There aren't many weeks we ever took a beating. Most of the weeks we edged out and came ahead a little bit, right? Some games we just lost right at the last. Or whatever.
Overall,
Hey,
you
Nicole.
came out ahead. Overall, you came out ahead.
Because I cut at the end of the. I knew to not bet the last
Yeah,
two
more
games
wins
of
than
the
losses.
season.
Yeah.
I said that was a sucker game. And remember, to come out ahead means you also covered the 10% that you had on all the bets too. The vigorous for the house had the house takes 10% of that for it demotes your payoff by 10%. So you don't get true odds, you get 90% of true odds. So a lot of people don't know. There's not many people that understand mathematics. It's like when I stand next to somebody that's betting blackjack, and I
Handicap is all
tell them,
about math. It's all
I
about
tell them, man,
patterns of what's going on.
I said, man, you know, across the street, you can get 3-2 payoff on a blackjack. You're only getting 65, 6-5 here. And she's like, well, you know, 6-5 better, sounds bigger than 3-2. I'm like, okay, well, have a good night. You know, some people you can't save, right? Right? So mathematically, you're lowering your edge by like 24 to 44% by betting a 3-2 versus, by betting a 6-5 versus 3-2. All right, yeah, thank you, Nicole. You know, I can't save people, right?
It's the odds. Yeah, you
They'll
gotta
throw
play
their
the
money
odds.
down on a 6-5 table and they'll be wiped out 44% faster than somebody who's playing at a 3-2 blackjack.
And people with the blackjack, when they started getting the multiple decks, they're thinking that they had a better chance of getting a blackjack, which is just the opposite. You have a worse chance of getting 21 and better chance of busting, you know, with the more cards you got.
Yeah, the more futures are okay. I could have almost cashed on Washington, and Michael Penix is he should have won the Heisman Trophy.
It's a gray color.
What's Chuck Wagon? Oh, the Chuck Wagon races in this Calgary Stampede. I mean, just who else thought the Huskies would make it to the championship game? Well, I did, you know. I knew that they were great.
You know, it does look green from this screen too, so just so it's not just you.
For what?
Oh, they were asking if that was a green wall back there.
It's like a
It looks kind of gray on the
brownish
screen, I
gray.
bet you though, yeah.
It's kind of a hideous. Oh, Chuck Wagon racing is extremely dangerous. When you
Well,
have
they
a
got
team, when you have a team of 6 horses,
And they got the
and you
wagon.
have wagons next to each other, and they're
And when they
come
got
on.
the spikes on the end of the wheels, that's always cool though.
Ben Herring, we call that. You know? No, Chuck Wagon racing is very dangerous, especially when you have to make turns and you skid and you're
Oh.
knocking into the horse.
Are you talking
you're
about
running
the-
on yeah, like at the Calgary Stampede in Canada, they have what's called the Chuck Wagon races. They run on an oval, and you have to make some tight turns.
Well, there's also, isn't it there also where they have like a little buggy on the back and the guy is a single guy rides
Well, that's
it?
a sulky and buggies
Those
for
are
harness
crazy.
racing.
Yeah, harness, those are crazy to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, we used to have a place in Maryland
That's
called Free
insane,
State
man.
Raceway that did harness racing.
Well, those guys go
The trick is
flying.
in that if the horse has Hanover in its pedigree, always bet on it. Okay, Hanover is a strong name in harness racing.
That's some
Yeah, but
crazy
Chuck
shit.
Wagon is very dangerous racing.
That's multiple horses, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you have 6 horses in a team.
Yeah, the
and you're
buggy
pulling
race,
a
I think they call it the buggy.
You're pulling a Conestoga wagon behind
Yeah,
you.
right.
And you're on a buckboard trying to control these things. And then you're coming up to a tight turn and you're going wide. The horses want to keep going straight and you're like, you got
Horses are going this way, the wagon's going this way.
Yeah, I know, I have the gift of gab. Mr. Z says you never shut up.
The more I drink, the looser my mouth gets, right?
Harness racing is very popular. Sulky and buggies and sulkies, yeah. You have pacers and trotters. The pacers have leather straps that connect the front and back, so they have to be in perfect synchronization Hey Jody,
I
how
was,
are you?
I was clowning about the spikes.
And
Kelly. I was clowning.
we have a bet down, and all of a sudden the horse breaks stride. It gets spastic out there. It's like, oh no! Right? Because you have to have perfect front and back, and even when you're racing for the stretch, you have to have perfect. And oh no! It just broke stride. It's all spastic. Then it's peeing on the track, and it's oh man! People are throwing hot dogs. Of course.
Beer
Ladies and
cups.
gentlemen, please refrain from throwing any objects on the track. These horses are doing their best to win for you. Thank you. Right? People are throwing hot dogs at the horses, and we're just sitting there, man, we're laughing our ass off, right? Yeah, it's a home stretch, and all of a sudden, Seal, you think you're cashing, you're getting up to go to the window, and all of a sudden this thing just breaks stride and goes nuts over here.
Oh yeah, and you know that's just dangerous. It's cool to watch, but it's very dangerous. It's like World of Outlaws where they got those little cars that go
Well,
on
it's
the
like
dirt track.
it's
Oh,
like
man.
thoroughbred racing.
Crazy.
The danger is at the start, right? Because everybody's jockeying to try to get to the inside for the shortest route around the track, right? And if you go 10 wide, you're basically dead. You're running 25% longer race than everybody else, and the horse just can't sustain
Get
that.
tired.
Right? So you need somebody proficient on the inside, right? Ooh, yeah, it was miserable today, James. I didn't want to go. It was just bad out tonight. Maybe the horse. No, you have leather straps that are hooked from the front to the back, and the horse has to maintain a certain coordinated pace. Okay, and it can only speed up or slow down, right? But it always has to have perfect unison between the front and the back. So it's like a training thing. You have to. These things have to be perfectly trained, and then sometimes these people are just picking up, throwing it. Ladies and gentlemen, please refrain from throwing objects on the racetrack. Thank you. Guys are throwing beers and stuff at the horse.
Yeah.
You know, and these are horses, man. They're not people, right? And then people get so mad at them. They're just so like, man, it's like just calm.
There's a horse conspiracy.
And if I'm at the horse and I see that, man, I'm going to take your money down every single time, dude. As soon as you think you're cashing and I catch you at the corner of my eye,
I'm gonna sandbag it.
Yeah, the whole watch your nuts, yes. My nuts are festering in the saddle. That's it. So, but I think being a jockey is very dangerous. I've seen horses jump the rail and drown in the lake in the middle of the course. I've seen jockeys get thrown over the rail, trampled. Ambulances come out and pick the guys up. I mean, it's really dangerous.
Is it a miniature ambulance that comes out and picks them up?
Man, I've seen more horses cross the finish line by themselves with nobody riding it. Do I still get the cash? No, the rider has to be on the horse to cross the finish line. Yeah, but he won. Yeah, but he wasn't carrying any weight when he came in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that ain't right. I'm going to write to the gambling commission. Okay, go ahead. Let me know how it turns out. Here's the address if you want to write them. Dear Sir, Madam, thank you for your inquiry. Yes, according to rules and regulations of the Maryland Jockey Club is promulgated in 1868, a rider must be saddled upon the horse at the finish line to be declared eligible for pari-mutuel payoff. Yes. Let me tell you, what I could tell you about horse racing, I've seen it all. I've seen it all from Garden State Raceway in Atlantic City, New Jersey, all the way down. I've seen them all. What the hell time is it anyway?
It is, I don't know, half past the monkey's ass and quarter to his balls.
Oh, Oh, it's only 8:30.
8:30?
Because we got such an early start.
That's what I'm saying earlier, it just seemed so weird, a lot later than it was. Okay, my clipboard.
When you
is
say
printed.
card playing allowed, I mean, what are you talking about, Patricia? Like the movie Rounders with Matt Damon? And I mean, what are we talking about? Is card playing allowed on YouTube? I don't know. You mean if we were having a poker game, would YouTube care about it? No, they wouldn't care. Is that what you're meaning? Yeah, Paducah. Like poker playing. No, they wouldn't care. No. What I can't do on a live stream is brandish any weapons or anything like that.
Any of the cool stuff. Anything that's cool we can't do. So here we
You
are.
can do it on a video, but you cannot do it on a live. You can do videos of firearms and things, but you can't do anything like that on a live stream. Because it's unpredictable. It might be somebody wants to off themselves.
Too many people have had negligent discharges
Yeah.
while filming.
You
or
start
while
drinking and playing around. I don't
Stupid.
have cards, Patricia.
Whatever happened to that card set we gave you?
I have it.
Years ago.
I have the whole thing still in the case up there.
You gotta bring
with
it
the
down.
clay chips and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
the
waiting
real
for you to
deal.
come back up to the Rancho, you know. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. It's very appreciated tonight.
That was a badass set, Don.
Yeah, it
Don
is.
got that.
It's
Yeah.
a very heavy
The
fire
clay
clay.
chips,
It's
those
really
are
good
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
They have that sound.
Clink, clink, clink. You don't like plastic chips and all that
Yeah.
stuff. They might give. Honey, do you know where I'm staying, Patricia?
You'd be lucky to get a
The only thing
stirrer
they're
for
going to
your
give
coffee.
out in the lobbies down here is STDs,
They don't
okay?
even
I
have
mean,
a coffee
come on,
machine,
honey.
no,
For
nothing.
bad taste in music. Honey, are you kidding me? Give out cards or chips down there? Patricia, I'm in a hood hotel here, right? I'm at the butt end of Las Vegas,
Discount Central.
where all the excrement floats out. Okay. I mean, come on, honey. Do you understand?
Well, shit, the STDs even have a surcharge, so, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm at the Ritz. I couldn't even imagine. You better switch hotel. Look, Patricia W., the day that you feel so inclined to say, Rosie, I've taken it upon myself to ensconce you into the Wynn Casino for 3 nights. I've taken care of everything. And I'd like you to be the guest there. I've arranged to have dinner at Delilah's Club for you, and breakfast, and things like that. Then, honey, I will put myself in that nice hotel.
Steelhair had it down.
Now,
Hey, the water
if
runs.
you want to think to yourself, I really want to do something memorable for Rosie for all the good times, and of course you've bought beer and steaks and turkeys and all. You've been wonderful, cat food. But if you ever want to hit that final bam, that final 5-star moment of YouTube, I will name every single stream will have your name in it, okay? The Patricia W. Las Vegas Adventure. I can promise that to you, okay? Hey, Mario, your name will be legendary as I drift through the lobby of the Wynn or the Encore there, okay? Holding up my glass from wine tasting. I'll even wear a suit, my banker's pinstripe suit, tie for you. I'll polish my wingtips. And Church's nice, wonderful wingtip English-made shoes. I will not disappoint you, honey. Now, having dangled that card in front of you, the ball is now fully in your court. Okay?
That was a long range, but yeah.
Well, I want to make sure there's clarity in that and perfect understanding of what we're talking about here.
Precise articulation is necessary
Right.
in order to transfer the message.
Yeah, we enjoy the precision of the English language, all right? WYNN. Wasn't that classy, Seal?
It was long.
Too much money. I wouldn't pay for it, but get comp. Well, you tell me where you want me to go, Patricia. Until that time, when you tell me where you want me to be, I will be ensconced here at the butt end of Las Vegas. Happy. Okay. Mr. Z knows where I'm going to be, right?
I don't even have to ax anymore.
He doesn't even have to ask where you are. He knows you've got parking. Comes down. The plaza smells like an open sewer down there. Am I lying?
No, that's the end of the downtown there.
It just is like sour turds all collected down there, and all the open sewers and stuff. It just, you know.
Plus the bus station. Well, what used
You
to be
have
the
to
bus
remember,
station.
in terms of my room here, I've stayed in hostels before with 8 guys in bunk beds as a female, quote unquote. You know, with the guy at the top bunk jerking it while I'm dead, you know, fantasizing.
I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, right.
I mean, the bad smelling feet, the stories I could tell you, sticking to the bathroom floor, this place is like a palace, all right?
Quite honestly,
this place is like a palace.
yeah, I've stayed here in a separate room.
Yeah,
and
it's fine.
this is not a bad place. The decor, but it's not bad. It's not. I mean, check for bed bugs with any place, but it's not bad to stay in. It really
The
is
thing
for
that
the
makes
price.
it nice here is the staff is very, like they gave, like for another night, Mr. Z, they gave me
No, they comped you.
2 drink coupons. So, you know, just for being like a regular irregular here, I mean, how are you going to beat that? Right? The staff, I've stayed here during the pandemic. I was like the only person at the whole.
We did the downtown. I remember that. Then we came over here.
Downtown, it
Yeah.
was like Section 8.
It was cool until it turned to Section 8. That freaking, I loved the fireplace, right? You remember that? That was awesome. That was nice. And then we
Yeah.
had kids running around us. We're trying to enjoy a beer at the fireplace, and
I'm like, what's going on? It's like we house local residents that don't have housing here. Kids are throwing golf balls over their heads.
the luster was long gone by then. The
Swinging
novelty
golf
wore
clubs,
off. Yeah.
swinging golf clubs and almost smashing in windows, and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna be a
We
long."
could deal without the centralized heating and cooling. but
Barbed
the kids were
wire.
too much.
Yeah, we love Jody. We love our Jody. She's got Jody's. My moderator's got a lot going on. They got lives too here, you know.
Yeah, this is a great place for the price. I'll give you that. It's got a nice pool. It's not dirty, disgusting.
No, it's not. It's well
yeah,
maintained.
really, yeah.
Well maintained. But I will tell you what. This place does not even do gambling here. They just are gaming and stuff. Or young people come here to just play cornholio and drink. You know, they don't care about gambling anymore. They're here to just party and dance and all that stuff. Yeah, this
Here to
is
get
one
drunk
of the this is
and,
one of the, you don't hear the other nights the heater air conditioner screeching,
all night long. Yeah.
or the door's been broken
it's
in
even
so many
working.
times by security and the police that the deadbolt doesn't even work anymore, right? 2, 3, 4 roses shot. You can only get well liquor there. You can't. You can only get well drinks. You can't get branded liquor at those on those free things. It'll be like Tito's vodka or maybe Jim Beam or something. You know. With comp, they're not going to give you that. Yeah, that's the game of cups down there. No, it's all open down there. There's no covering on the backside here. It's open to the sky.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Yeah.
So,
We seem to manage to be getting kicked out of there quite a bit too
yeah, and
lately.
it's like to even get there, even if you're staying here, they make you. No, I guess it was the Gold. I don't know.
Yeah, it was over here, the Gold Spy.
Yeah,
Even if you're staying here, you bring
Yeah,
a guest
the-
in, the guest has to register with these idiots. What? It's like, are you kidding me, dude? That is
And then I
ridiculous.
tried to take a beer in there. Oh no, you know.
And then remember they would escort you. Someone had to escort you from the door to the elevators. Remember
And
that?
then we tried to take a beer in there, like, oh, you gotta buy the beer. It's like, dude, I'm staying at the hotel here.
Dude, this is a fucking rat trap to begin with. Now you're trying to tell me you have protocols and some shit. Just saying.
And I'm looking at Mr. Z, and Mr. Z's looking at me like, what the
I'm
hell,
looking at
you
the
know?
security guys like, you fucking kidding me, bro? Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. That's just the illustrative
Patricia,
purposes.
why wouldn't I say on the live, honey? I mean, I don't really care. Security doesn't care here, you know? I mean, it's not like they're gonna send somebody up here. I mean, it's like, this is an LA place. You know, as long as nobody's jumping out of a window here, they don't care. Okay? I mean, you gotta understand.
Please don't be jumping out the windows. Please, people, please refrain from jumping out the windows.
You know, I make no bones about where I'm staying down here. They know me downstairs. Do you think they're gonna get all ruffled down there? Hell no.
As long as you pay the bill.
I'm on a first name basis for years here. Honey, I don't care, Patricia. Look at where I live. 759 Dutton Avenue, Santa Rosa 95407, right? You want to swing on by? Swing on by, babe. Those are hundreds of could be way worse.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
said,
exactly.
I wouldn't stay at the plaza. It's got a nice pool on top. The
Other than
pool's
that,
nice. But
It was a
the
top, that was a
smell-
topless pool, wasn't it?
The topless pool was a distraction.
That's
I went
where
to.
that was, yeah.
I was very, very popular down there with the stratosphere, as you can imagine. Especially among the newlywed young lady. But the plaza had a nice pool on top up there. But the smell, it's like the
sewage, hey Joni,
Hey, Joni.
it's a sewage smell, yeah.
The sewage smell was just, you know what I mean? It's so off-putting on Main Street over there. It reminded me, yeah, I was topless all the time. I didn't get sunburned, but I got a nice tan. But anyway, that smell reminded me of summers in Hong Kong. You can imagine the Hong Kong sewer system, right out to the harbor, right? And it's just like, sometimes that baby back up and there'd be people selling food right over top.
Yeah.
They'd have to put pieces of plywood over top of the
Selling food that already smelled rank over a sewage that smelled even ranker.
Seal, let me tell you, brother. Well, I'll spare you, man. You can. I'll just let you fill in. I'll let you connect the dots, dude. Just think, 95 degrees and 97% humidity in it. Have I been to good Vegas? No. Who's got the money for that? They want $300
Those
for
shows
the
are
Sphere.
ridiculous,
I'm not
yeah.
doing that. $150 to park at the Sphere. Who's the dummy, me or you? Man. But that's just the way it is, right? So don't stay at the plaza. It's just I don't like Brian Christopher, the slots guy. I don't like him. He's a phony baloney.
Who's that?
Brian Christopher, the guy that has a slot area named after him
Oh.
at the plaza. You know, they have the pink box donuts. I don't even like donuts, okay? I never have liked donuts. The enemas, donuts, and all that.
Enemas, entomans.
What is it?
Entomans, not enema.
How do you say that?
Entoman. Not enema.
Entoman.
Can I have one of those enema cakes up there, please?
I thought it was enema cake.
It's enema.
What the hell do I know?
Okay. Yeah,
We
enema
grew
is a
up- we
completely
grew up
different
in-
thing.
Well, I don't know. We grew up in Baltimore. We always drop syllables in words. So
If you get an
I
enema
guess
cake,
and
I don't want any.
Entomans became enemas. Man, could you pick me up some of them enema donuts down there? We're gonna go to the Oriole game tomorrow, and I need something to eat when I'm down there, man.
Give me an enema to go.
Yeah, how you doing, hon? I'm gonna get a dozen of them enema donuts. Yeah, I'll set you up. What flavor you want?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, lemon. Here you go, hon. I don't know enema from nothing. I mean, what do I know? It's intimate.
Intimate. E-N-T, intimate.
Imagine that. Whoever knew?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I want a diarrhea with an enema to go, please.
Who knew? I mean, I don't know. Right, yeah, just don't do donuts, James. It's just never been my thing. I guess because I can always smell the oil that they've been cooked in, and I don't like that. So, I like an old-fashioned donut, the real...
I like donuts and coffee. Of course, donuts and coffee is a good. I like Dunkin' Donuts and coffee.
What are you, a cop?
Please don't associate me with.
Well, what about your cool patch? Show people
That's a
your
cool
patch.
patch, though. Well, that's just a patch.
Yeah, but it's very cool. And it's real. Don't imagine it's some fairy tale. You show it to me.
I gotta get up. Got this off of, isn't that cool?
Honey,
Amazon.
I'm going to tell you what, I fast every Friday year round, okay? Until the sun goes down. All right?
Whoa, Stuart doesn't have a
Whoa,
back. I was ready to lay back.
Now, I've been
Shit,
to,
I
I've been
killed
to
myself.
Salem before. That's pretty cool. That's real. That's no make-believe BS. You can ask for Cotton Mather right there.
I can get a Mayberry patch, too. They have a Mayberry. I can be looking like Andy Griffith.
It'd be like Mount Pilot in North Carolina.
There you go.
Oh, these pictures, I don't know, I'm very hardcore conservative. I like sugar in my coffee donut and make my donut taste like black tar. I don't know. When I go to a donut shop, all I smell is the oil. And I'm not into it. I'd rather have,
I like Boston
I'd rather
cream
have
filled.
what they call in Hong Kong youtiao.
Enema, Claire, yeah.
I don't know. I always thought it was Animus Bakery. So what do I know? In Baltimore, we don't say Balmer, we say Balmer. You always drop a syllable in Baltimore language.
I think my favorite is the Boston cream chocolate glazed. Yeah. I like that.
Have you ever honestly seen me eat a donut? Think.
I cannot recall. It's right, real, right?
Yeah, I can't do the oil of it. I don't know. I don't like oily things. I still love it enough though. I live in Massachusetts.
Apple fritters. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, those are so good. Oh, I love me some apple fritters. Oy, 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 oy.
God, Adele, $7.99 to $31. Oh, come on.
Lady fingers are good. I like Dunkin' Nose and coffee though. Those are good.
Now biscuits and gravy I like.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody does it a little different, and I like
Yeah.
I like variations of it. I like to, I mean, that's what makes the world go round. I mean, biscuits and gravy. You like chicken fried steak?
I love chicken fried steak. My teeth
I
are
like
kind of
I like
crackly, so-
Adele, but I'd never lay down $800 to see Adele.
The cream horns are good too. Yeah. Oh man, you guys have come up with some good ones. Oh yeah.
She'll sell it out there, Mario.
How's that? Cereal? How's that going?
Patricia W., you're just gonna have to wait and see, honey.
Apple Jacks. That's one of my favorite cereals. I love all the powder at the end when you dump that in your mouth.
What was the first night dinner? Oh, it'll be coming. Did I record that? Yeah, we recorded.
That was last night, right?
No, that was Jerry's the first.
Oh,
night.
Jerry's is always first. Yeah,
Jerry's is always Jerry's or the Magnolia.
Yeah.
They're good openers.
Yeah, Marie Callender's stuff is good. Yeah, I'll eat that. Oh hell
Do
yeah.
you have a chicken pot pie from Marie Kelly?
Yeah, those are good. Those, you know what I like too is KFC, those bowls, those they have. I can't remember the name of them.
When you noticed by what? Oh, I was, where were we?
Sushi place.
Oh, we went to sushi place last night. Ishban.
Ichiban.
How was that? Pretty good.
It was good. They're always good. They're always
Ishban.
good.
Sushi on 7th Street down there.
Yeah.
I know you're from YouTube. Oh.
Right, no, are you Rosieokelly? She didn't recognize me, man.
I was like,
I'm Mr. Z.
Why did she recognize you?
No, she
probably
wouldn't
did.
recognize. She didn't recognize me. She saw
I
you.
know you from YouTube.
Yeah. I'm okay. My ego wasn't really damaged.
Yeah, I felt like, oh, come on, here's Mr. Z.
I just wanted to make sure you heard what she was saying because we were just walking right by and yeah. Hell yeah, biscuits and gravy, man.
That's good.
It goes with almost anything.
But it's gotta be,
like
gotta
it.
be the right way.
Peppery, I like it peppery.
June, you don't get donuts, honey. You gotta watch your figure, honey.
I'll go with you, Jim.
Yeah, Mr. Z, the sidekick. I mean, what about him? It's like you don't see him down here all the time. Yeah, that's Mr. S. No, it's Mr. Z. Close. Yeah, you guys never even asked how we got the name. Mr. X, Mr. Y, Mr. Z.
Because I'm the end.
Right?
I am the omega. I am the Z. I am
Do
the
you
end
miss
of the
cooking
Z's.
when you're not at home? I'd like to hang out with Mr. Z when I'm down here in Monkey Boy. So, do I miss it? I do enough of it year round. Honestly, it's nice to come down here because it's not like we're eating $200 dinners. All right,
No.
They're very cheap.
Within extreme reason, what anybody might pay for
Yes.
dinner going out.
If two people can eat for $40, you're doing well.
Yeah.
If you do sushi for $80 for two, you're doing well.
Is that how much it cost?
Well, it's $35 plus sodas.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was
Did you see
that
it on the
much.
menu?
I didn't. I don't pay attention.
Wow.
I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention.
I notice everything to do with money.
Well, I'm sure
Right
Sheriff
down
puts
to
on
the
a
penny. The Denny's has been okay, but even they got pricey. $18 hamburgers at Denny's now. So Denny's ain't what it used to be. All right, but in a pinch, it's fine.
when everybody else is packed. Yeah. Well, when you're hungry and you can't get any other food, it's not bad. Yeah, we'll give you that.
Patricia W., if you ordered in your food from Safeway, you'd never have to leave the house again. Awful Waffles is what Vegas needs. They need a Waffle House.
Well, we got the pan. What
IHOP.
No, where did we go? I took it as a mug.
Oh, Pancake House.
Pancake
is
House?
excellent.
Yeah. That place
Yeah.
is awesome.
I don't think I'd get the pancakes again, but
No.
I would go over to like.
They had crepes Lorraine.
Meats and all that.
The crepes Lorraine I
Good
had
night, thank
was
you.
awesome.
Good night, Angus Kisses. Thanks for coming in. I'm like, give me pancakes like 3 times. Patricia W., I could also set up a fire in the middle of the meeting strip and cook a couple of hot dogs if that would make you happy. I could get some bar-ass hot dogs for 99 cents for 12 of them.
With the pork and
And then
turkey, not the beef.
make pretend I have a roll, right? And then, flame them up over the meth cooker. Would that make you happy? Sounds like June is saying, how long could you survive, Rosie, on $5 a day, right? Right? I mean, what the hell? Why don't you just say what's on your mind, Patricia W.? Did you have a bad night at the strip club tonight or something? Was Francesco not there this evening or what? I love mushroom and spinach. I've never had that before.
You know when she's saying that, you know you're loved when you're being talked to like that.
Patricia W is very, she's very passive aggressive towards me. Like, I think on one hand she'd like to smash my face in. On the other hand, she'd like to give me a big hug.
Do it. She'll smash your face in with a smile.
Yes.
So.
There's certain people you can feel the love through the screen. Yeah, I have pancakes like 4 times a year. I'm happy.
I like a pancake. They're just so filling. I can't
I
eat
hate
too
it
much.
when they brought out like a blueberry.
Yeah, they have like 3 or
this
4.
platter of 4 as big as your head. You're like, oh,
Head
man.
big as your chest, man.
Well, that was saying something with mine, but I'm just saying, you know. Patricia W, it sounds like you're busting my balls, just to be honest with you. So I'm just going to tell you, redlining right now, so I'm just, the yellow caution light is out. Take that for what you will. Right? You know, I couldn't be any more close to the bone than I am in life, okay? On a fixed income, I do pretty damn good. All right, I get a little help here on YouTube, which is great. It's appreciated. But there's pancakes like I make them, and then there's institutional pancakes. So much of this is going institutional now down here. So it's, I don't know. I don't know. What do you do in soccer? You give somebody a yellow penalty card, right?
Yellow card.
Yeah, yellow card, which means you've been warned.
You're in the book.
Right? Prison pancakes. Yeah. I don't know. The older I get, the less I like pancakes. Right. Apology accepted, Patricia. I didn't want Jody to have to put you in timeout. And I know Jody's dying to do that too, so just to let you know.
Patricia has a heart of gold.
Don't forget to run to Smith and get that prison sauce, yeah. Well, let's see if we can meet up next week or something, James. If you and Justin, we can drive over to Chinatown. Get a Chinese din-din over there. Mr. Z likes Chinese.
Yeah.
Wok and wool.
Just no egg drop soup.
May I
No,
answer
Patricia,
that for
you're
Mr.
fine.
Z? Yeah, you were being, by implication, you were being very passive-aggressive. You hurt my feelings. Telling me I could bring meats up to the room and make my own meals. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, Vegas meetup, yeah. I mean, what the hell?
Bad cop, good
Well,
cop.
I already met James. Right?
Yeah, James is cool.
James is cool.
He was taken aback from my joking a little bit though. It's like, what? You serious? No, I'm just joking.
And
You're a
Patricia
good guy.
W, don't write me after write me after the YouTube stream. I don't want to see any more nasty emails coming in. Yeah.
You're good, Patricia. Patricia has contributed quite a bit though, I think. Yeah, James is a good guy.
Patricia W knows. She loves it when I boot her around. She loves that stuff. Reminds her.
You give her
It
a lot
reminds
of
her of
interaction.
Thursday night at the strip club. You know, she loves that stuff. When the boys are yucking with her and picking her up and kind of scooching under her butt a little bit. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, there you go, Jody. It's like, ooh.
Let's hug Jody. We'll hug. I'll hug you.
Ooh. Patricia W, you couldn't offend me if you wanted to, honey. All right?
We'll talk about thick skin. This is Leatherface right here.
Yeah,
thick
you're gonna
skin.
get under my skin. One of my party. There you go, Carrie class. Well, Patricia W is one of a kind. Yeah, don't get big mad, Patricia. Hey, Seattle Judy, how are you doing, honey? You had me wonder what I did.
Patricia, you know she likes to bust your balls.
Don't talk to me about bringing meats into. I don't have a refrigerator here. Why don't you rent one, Roy? Then you could just cook in your room, right?
Yeah, you need to give Patricia a wrench.
Her?
That would be awesome.
Oh,
That would
Lord.
be so awesome.
We don't give wrenches out like candy around here, okay? All right. We're down a couple wrenches. Ooh, just gradually reduce them down. So wrenches aren't a part of this. It's just some channels. There's the glory wrench. You don't even think about wrenches in here, and that's the way it should be over here too, right? Yeah, Patricia W. She's microwave cooking show. Let's do popcorn today. Ooh, Rancho popcorn, kitchen stadium. Imagine if I did a YouTube short cooking up a popcorn bag. And I want to show you guys how to cook popcorn.
Show us how to not burn it. That's what I want to see. Show me how to not burn the popcorn.
I can't believe this dope did a YouTube short about the popcorn. If I were a mod, then I'd have to be nice. We don't want anybody to ever be ever out of character here at Carry Class, that's for sure.
Our screen froze for a second.
No, we're okay.
It looked
I
like
just
it.
froze my face. I'm looking at this. Oh, it's still wet as hell.
Yeah, wrenches are BS. It's too much more than anything.
It's still raining out. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and it's sunshine.
Well, don't jinx it.
Yeah, you think this thing might slow down over Vegas?
That's what I'm
Stop
telling you, man.
Stop for the next 10 days.
Don't trust the weather service.
Unprecedented weather conditions in Vegas. Right?
That's just a suggestion.
First time in history, 10 days without sun.
You see the Doppler, it's just being dragged out of Northern
You just see
California,
a
right
blob.
down to here.
Yeah, just a blob, just stays
blob of
position.
green and yellow.
And it shows popcorn making. Patricia W., why don't you put me up in the Bellagio then, honey, if you love me? Don't you want to see me happy and suit and shopping at Dolce & Gabbana? See him at Tiffany's? I'm thinking about giving my sponsor something nice from Tiffany's. Right? Oh, that's very sweet. Right? Oh, how thoughtful, Because Patricia W.'s independently wealthy. Seal Hater, best voice. Yes, Seal Hater's one of a kind. Seal Hater's absolutely positively legendary. I've never known a guy that's so mellow all the time. Nothing
Been
upset.
around for a long time.
Never seen Seal Hater ever lose. Patricia W., just pretend I play and then give me your comps. That's all. Right? If you love me, take care of me like your boys at the club. Okay? We love you long time.
Long time.
That made me tingle. See, Patricia W. likes this. He loves that. We need to be present to get you in. That's not a problem. Why don't you fly in, get me set up, and then I'll drop you at the airport and get you back home in no time at all. All right.
He'll be back before tea time.
Better than thong time. I don't know. Yeah, we'll fly Mom in too. We'll cheer her up over here. We'll get her a little thing of Hennessy, get her all set
Yeah,
up,
to the
smiling.
Strat swimming pool.
Right, drop her down at the church. We just had out. They'll take good care of her down there. We make a lot of new friends at the breakfast down there. Hey, you brought your mom down. Oh, how cool. And we're having a rave over at the Dragon Motel later. Right? What does that mean? Well, Frankie's making some prison shine in the toilet there. Right. Oh, that sounds like fun. Take me along. All of a sudden, your mom's like dancing, all like recovered, right?
Got a
Everything all
whistle.
good. Oh, I had the best time, right? So that paralytic through the. What are you talking about? In the gospel, when they lowered the sick person down in there, right? Is your mom on a stretcher, or is she just misunderstood? I mean, I don't understand. It could be like Cocoon, right? Right. She hangs around with the with all the crew down there, and all of a sudden she's like, it's a miracle, right? Mom, you've been rejuvenated. Can I move into the dragon? Oh, Judy, I don't know.
Damn, thank you.
You're
You guys
just-
are really, building up my ego here. We need to have a meetup with everybody.
Hey, Cindy, how are you, sweetie? How are you? You're a good gal, Patricia W. You can take a joke. We have a lot of fun. You know you love picking on me too, right?
It's a dynamic day. It's a dynamic,
She really enjoys that. Oh, just buy some meats and keep them in your room and just feed yourself there. We're like like a third world in China or something, going traveling, right? People on a crappy train, making their shitty sandwiches and stinky,
Chickens.
live
sitting next to
chickens
them.
running around the train and goats and stuff. Right, bread with a little mold on it. Just pull it off. It's okay, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't know how to tactfully state things always. Yeah, well, get out a book
Yeah,
by
good.
Napoleon Hill, How to Win Friends and Influence People. All right? Yeah, I need to take something smelly so you have more seats around you.
Durian fruit.
Yeah, durian or something. I noticed the smart people that traveled by train in China, they always took their loud kids in and told them to scream and make a lot of noise when they first boarded, because everybody would scatter and then everybody get comfortable, and then the kids would settle down and they had the whole compartment to themselves. What is the problem, GTB? Is there a problem? Might I have the window open? Mr. Z shotgun. Oh man.
See, that's actually my daughter's boyfriend's, but I got myself a toy that Rosie's we're gonna have fun with.
Well, I'm just saying that was.
It's badass for what it is.
Let's just say that shotgun rifle is. Do I speak a foreign language? Well, wait, John Goy. I speak Chinese.
I'll tell you, that was probably that shotgun is the coolest thing
Boy,
I've ever fired.
That thing just.
That was my most favorite gun I've ever shot.
There were people standing at the window behind, purposely, just standing there, one behind the other, to watch you fire.
What the hell is that?
They saw that target just disintegrate.
Well, that first burst I put down, it was literally this big of a hole.
Do I speak 5 languages? No. I lived in China for 5 years. So, yi zhou zhou yi nian dao yi zhou zhou wu nian wo ju zai shanga. Oh, endlessly fascinating, yes. It's fun when we go to a Chinese restaurant and I talk to the staff in Chinese.
And then they'll look at her like, I only speak English, yo.
That's sad when you see those kids of Chinese. I don't speak Chinese. I had a pea shooter I made out of a pen. Yeah, I think we all do that. Having an idea what you just did. It says from 1991 through 1995 I lived in Hong Kong. What's your favorite gun about that?
Dude, it was that shotgun I just fired, that bullpup. That was my favorite. I've shot a lot of weapons, I would say that. A lot.
Yeah, but you know the good news, Judy, I wake up tomorrow, it's going to be clear skies every single day for the rest of the way out. So
Hopefully.
I'm willing to give up one night. We still had a good time tonight, you know. What does that mean? Can you make the shocking Chinese video? If I went back today to China, I would be safer there today than I would be here on the streets of Las Vegas.
Now, North Korea is where you don't want to F around. That's where you don't want to go.
Yeah, we all used
China's
to
not so bad.
send things all over the place.
Spitballs are better than peas. What are you talking about? Spitballs.
There's more freedom in China than there is in this country. How long did it take you to learn Chinese? About 2 years. Chinese is a tonal language. Here in the Occidental, we don't have tonal language. People can say a word and mangle it a lot of different ways, and you can still understand what the person is saying. In China, unless you hit the pronunciation perfectly, by the tone and inflection, it has a totally different meaning.
There's quite a few languages like that too, yeah.
You know, Asian languages tend to be tonal languages. Did I use Rosetta Stone? No, I did the Yale University course. Yale University has an excellent program. Of course you're safer there. I mean, you can order Chinese. Of course I can order Chinese. Did you see me make shumai the other night in the Rancho Kitchen Stadium with the steamer and all that? Delicious. We're going to be making pot stickers and all kinds of stuff coming up. Yeah, we've been to plenty of Chinese restaurants where I'm talking to people in Chinese, right?
Yeah. Honestly, you'll get looks sometimes. They'll kind of look at you like perplexed.
Like, did you just say
What
that?
did
Did you just speak Chinese? You know? Really? Oh, the Janga Goyi Temahauting. But it's an exceedingly hard language to learn for those of us that use Latin-based languages than an American one. They're actually very delighted. It's a great compliment to speak the language, and you'll go in a restaurant, you'll overhear what people are saying about other people, and you could go in a nail salon, and no, the Chinese don't do nails. That's a Vietnamese thing. Why do you not have boyfriend? You now have crystal gel. You need crystal gel. Boyfriend like nice nail. Angela Johnson. Grab a hit.
No, I don't know why I was even searching in my jacket. I was just.
Yeah, I'm gonna go about 20 more minutes. Did you ever go to the islands off of? I did too. I went to Lantau Island. Your nail people are Chinese. Lantau is where they have the great Buddha and the monastery up there, and shit, I can't remember the other name. Was where all the seafood is. Llama Island. You go there and you pick out the seafood, and then they send it to the restaurant and cook it up for you. It's really cool. So you pick out the fish you want, the shrimps, all that stuff. And they bag it and send it over to the restaurant and they cook it up. There's tons of dialects. Cantonese, Guangdonghua, you have Shanghainese, Fukienese, there's tons of dialects.
Fukienese. Fukienese.
There's tons of dialects. My, crooked before I got here. Fujian. Yeah, but the odds are that they're from Vietnam.
Korean, probably too some
Or,
Korean.
usually Laos or Cambodia or Vietnam, something like that. 1990s love. Well, you had Tongs, which are the equivalent of gangs. And the Tongs would run prostitutes and drugs and gambling and all that stuff. My nail person is me. It's all about me. Look, did you ever hear of the Kowloon Walled City? That was an amazing place. Look, Google Kowloon Walled City there.
K-O.
Kowloon, Kowloon Walled City. Even the police wouldn't go in there. It was like a triangular shaped, like 25-story tall thing that was infested with prostitutes.
Kowloon, Hong Kong.
Kowloon Walled City. Look at the images of it.
I know he would go.
I was lucky I got in there before they raised it to the ground a couple years later. They had triads and
Is this it, right? I mean, it's
let me
just
see something.
brought in home. There we go, what's right at the top? Wall City.
There's your just general YouTube search,
Oh, YouTube search?
Google search.
Really?
This place was insane.
That's
man.
hideous.
This place was insane.
Really?
I had chicks hanging on me like there was no tomorrow. Yeah.
And this people lived there.
Oh yeah. I mean, this place was amazing. You didn't even the cops wouldn't go in there.
And Trump says he can speak Chinese better than the Chinese.
I mean, that's kind of what it looked like. These people, it was the most densely populated 1 square mile on planet Earth. And this thing was about half a mile by half a mile by half a mile. It was like a big triangle. It was so dense in the middle. It was like rats everywhere, and it was unbelievable.
Really?
Finally, the Hong Kong, finally they had to bulldoze, blow the thing up and knock it down. But you lost a big chunk of history there. Big chunk of history. It was, honey, Hong Kong is always the most densely populated place on earth, but I'll tell you what, that place, you had like, what was it? You had like 300,000 people in 1 square mile or something.
Crazy.
You had people that never left that walled city, were born and died in that place, never once
Yeah.
left.
That's
Yeah, there it is.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Now, in a way, it's kind of a shame they took that down because 300,000 people lost a lot of their housing. And, right? You know, because you can only tear so much of your history,
Yeah.
man, and then you're like Singapore.
Or Las Vegas.
You're sanitized. Yeah, like I was bemoaning last night that we tore down a lot of the great things we used to chooch on the back alleys and stuff. It was incredibly dirty seal air. There were diseases. And,
Inside.
yeah, that's not bad inside. That's not.
Well,
that's
to
a
me,
good.
that's, yeah.
That's a good place.
that's classy.
That's a good place. It was so interesting how tiny. You have cage homes up there, where guys sleep. It's like 3 feet across by 3 feet, and it's like 8 feet deep, and that's your whole home. So they put up these new housing estates for the people and stuff. But you know, nobody wants to come and visit because it's not cool. Yeah, there's the layout of it.
That's tricky.
Yeah. City of Anarchy, they called it. Man, it was deep. We went in there, and I didn't think I was ever going to find my way out. No shit. And I had all these girls hanging on me. Right? Had like 30 girls hanging on me and stuff. Like, wow.
Ladies, one at a time. One at
It
a
was
time.
rough, man. It was, you know, like, let's go.
$500 buildings.
They never even knew who owned what in there.
500 buildings in just over 2.5 acres.
You have 500 buildings on 2.5 acres. The Rancho's half an acre, so. Prostitutes, Patricia. Like foreigner with a pinstripe suit in there and polished wingtip suits and carrying a briefcase. You look like just the perfect ticket out of there. Right?
It's crazy, man.
Cage homes, they call them. I said, that's all I need. I used to joke, that's all I want to have over there is just a cage home. It's in Hong Kong. You have Hong Kong Island where I lived. Then you have Kowloon, which is the north side of the bay. And then you have the New Territories, which connects up to China. This was in Kowloon. Fascinating. You
I'm just
really-
looking at this going, holy shit.
It was, even the cops didn't go in there, man.
There were many heroin dealers, but they
Hey,
were
Vegas.
untouchable. Police could only arrest non-residents.
Right. There was no law in there. And if you disappeared in there, they ain't gonna come looking for you. That's one of those places you go one time and you're done. You know, it's good. I don't need to go back again.
So 1973, 10,000, 1980, 30,000, 1990, 50,000 inhabitants.
It's more than that, man.
Well, that's up to 1990 now. Now it's 50,000 people in about a 2.5 square acre.
Yeah, imagine 50,000 people in a place 6 times bigger than the Rancho. Yes, I was there under British. 2 years after I left was the official handover. 1997. I was one of the first foreigners into China where after the Tiananmen Square, it wasn't stable, Patricia. It's all bamboo hooked together, and the stability is in the sheer number of connections that are made in it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you see construction in Asia, they don't use scaffolding, they use bamboo. And they use zip ties to tie it all together. And they'll go up 120
Real sketchy.
stories on bamboo. Actually, it flexes with the,
It
it's
looks
damn
sketchy,
good.
yeah.
And they didn't used to put netting on the side, but then the British made them start to put netting on in case somebody fell. Right? Put the bamboo scaffolding in.
Oh, I've
It's
seen it
unbelievable.
on TV, yeah.
They could scaffold a 20-story building in one day, no problem at all. you'd have trucks come through with bamboo poles and just thousands of big, no, it doesn't burn, thousands of zip ties. Bamboo is strong, June.
Bamboo
is
has
strong.
tensile
You
strength.
can
It's
put that
fibrous.
up. You can put
very
that up
fibrous,
100. Look at the Bank of East Asia was bamboo, the tallest building in Asia. 120 stories, all bamboo. Huge. Only rarely would bamboo ever collapse. Let's see. What's the coolest thing to see that doesn't cost too much? I think just walking, people
Walking
watching.
around, yeah.
People watching. I think that's the number one thing to do is people watching. Cheap eats is a fun thing to try to do. Like we've enjoyed like Coney Island dogs and
Yeah.
stuff. Right? Yeah, I mean it's you can try to eat on the cheap. I mean, see, I like to go into, I like to see all the hoods and all the things of Vegas. Yeah, Justin will tell you, 10 p.m. to 2 p.m., 2 a.m. is people watching. Yeah, there's a lot of documentaries on the walled city and all that.
I'll check that shit
A
out.
lot of
That
people
was
got
pretty-
murdered there, and they just throw the people off the top of the thing.
Yeah.
There was, think about sewage. There was no sewage in there. Everybody would just crap in a pot and
Like one thing
carrying
said-
their own water.
All kinds of shit was just brought up to the roof and abandoned. TVs, all kinds
It
of...
is. Every time I
Crap.
come, another business is closed. There was a place on Fremont Street that had the pig. I don't remember what the name of it was. That restaurant closed. It's very hard to stay in business here. Cost of what they charge these people. So it's very hard because these landlords stick it to you. Everybody comes in and thinks, oh, I'm going to make it, no problem, and then they end up having to eat it. So I can't remember what it was. But I can find plenty of places that we walked up Fremont Street. A lot of the, like the record store, they were like the Vegas test kitchen.
Yeah.
If they had just properly run that place, they could have made it, right?
They,
He
tried to
might,
put-
he might disagree on it. I don't know.
No, I agree with you. They're trying to be too avant-garde, perhaps.
Yeah, we saw the
And screwed
QR
up.
code thing, and that was 2 years ago. Yeah, the Palm Stars. Don't waste your time.
It's just a dive.
It's narrow. It's tiny. You're not going to see anybody you know. Yeah, restaurants are hard to keep going for long, and they get bad. Like we couldn't find. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vegas to Cali. We were disappointed. We had higher hopes. We felt sorry for the guy that was working it. I don't know. We've reviewed so many places and seen so many places come and go. And 2 years ago, when somebody's throwing a QR code and just so disjointed, you're immediately off put when you walk into the place. Oh, because the owner of the space wants to be modern.
Property
right?
management was...
I would tell the owner of the place, I'm renting from you. Don't ever tell me how to run this place. Are you kidding me? Come down and spend a few dollars here if you want to help us. Don't hurt us with your ridiculous rules. What is some rule? The owner said you had to have a QR.
Yeah, there's a requirement. They didn't want... Yeah.
I hate trendy, Carrie. Yeah, the art district is nice, okay? But every Mexican restaurant collapsed.
In
Not
this general area,
Garibaldi.
yeah.
Donna Maria, Don Juan, Casa Don Juan. 3 collapsed.
Oh, don't forget the Nacho Daddy. One can sit
Well, that's what I
back.
did.
Oh, did you?
3,
Okay.
Nacho
Yeah.
Daddy, the Casa Don one, and the Donna Maria, because they gave me the rotten tamales, right? You only get to do that to me one time, and then we're done. That's it. If you're gonna serve me a tamale that's 5 days old, put it on a special. A special should be something we just made today that is the signature item in the house. I'm not here to blow out your losers, all right? We took a chance tonight because we stood outside that Italian restaurant. We thought, should we? There's nobody in here.
I
Should
almost
we?
pulled in, then I broke off, then we decided to just go ahead
Hey,
and pull
Colin,
in.
then we thought there's a should we or shouldn't we? Are we making a mistake? Because we did burned a lot of places that nobody's around. But this place was new, and okay, well, you know, we'll help build it up. And plus, every review is 5 stars.
Yeah.
23 5-star reviews. And I added one of my own. So you'll be seeing that review coming up, all right? And I encourage you to give the place a try. It was amazing. Boy, Justin, I hope you see my review coming up. This is one of the best, this is probably the best pizza I had in my life. And that's saying a lot. Donuts over a day, they should be made. I don't even do donuts, dude. I go in the pink box and I feel sick to my stomach at that oily smell in the air. I mean, these people are lined up like they're getting a prize pig at the country fair. Well, I don't know. There's evil pie sucked. Boston was good,
Boston was good.
but they made you buy a whole.
Yeah.
You couldn't go in and get a slice. So. I don't do deep dish. Only Bert's Pizza. Only Bert's Place in Morton Grove. Yeah, thank you, Seal. I got plenty coming up for you. Because we don't have a lot of other, you know, I mean, just,
We eat a lot, so it's a good
Yeah.
content.
we've been to Giordano's, which is, you know,
He's up.
6.5, 7. This was through the roof. This sauce was just grand. It's unbelievable. Buffalo and Charleston.
James wants to maybe meet up.
Good Pie tomorrow. Do you know where Good Pie is?
I don't know where it's at. We could look it up.
James, could you just shoot me the address and we'll figure
look
it
it
out?
up
Yeah, that
Good
might
Pie?
be cool. Oh,
South Main Street. Yeah, that's real close.
yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah, there is.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll meet you up at,
Pick a time.
yeah, just pick the time and we'll meet you down there. That'd be great.
Main Street, California.
That'd be excellent.
Yeah, weeknight too. What, Wednesday night? That'd be great.
Yeah, Wednesday night's fine down there. Just tomorrow, the
Parking.
21st, yeah. So. The casino closest to me, yeah, that sounds good. I don't really gamble anymore. I mean, horse racing's fun. If Mr. Z says, "Hey, it's Sunday. Let's do the ponies up," right?
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
let's get it racing for him and do
Just
it.
sit
you
and
know?
chill.
You sit and chill. You got 20 minutes.
I ask
between
questions. Rosie will tell me the answer, then I'll ask the
You're
same
kind of a
question
little-
again.
You're kind of a little used to the form now. You know.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
might
no
just be.
dentures, exactly. New York pie. Yeah, just tell me what time you want to meet down there. We'll meet you. Mr. Z will grab me, and sometimes he works a little later though, so we have to work around his schedule.
Yeah, we'll play by ear. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. We'll get down there.
Because he's a working man up here.
I do my duty.
Yeah, listen to the rain. So listen to the rhythm of the. Yeah, I mean, James didn't mind. It's up to Justin. You know, I don't put people on camera that don't want to be on camera. So it's totally up to these guys. I have to respect people that. Yeah, I believe well, I can tell you, Vegas is not what it used to be. So, yeah, Justin, I think Justin too. I don't know. Was it Justin too? I don't know. I didn't see. Was it Justin or what did it look like?
Oh no, I was just looking at the menu for the
How's it
place.
look?
Looks good. Pizza, think I can-
Denny's. No, I'm not going to do
I can
Denny's.
do
I'm
the,
gonna beat up.
fried ravioli. I think I can do that.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, some meatballs. If you're gonna have balls,
Well,
it might as well
Justin-
be meaty.
That's very sweet of you. East Coast squid. Going on. Boy, they got all kinds of stuff here. Brooklyn cheese, margarita, Brooklyn quality meat. That's my kind of thing. Brooklyn crust, sausage, ham, meatball, pepperoni. Ooh, man, that sounds good. It's one of those things I could eat every night down there. Yeah, I'm not eating at Denny's. Maybe if I'm drunk downtown or we're in a pinch. We've gone there before when we're just, oh damn, every place is
Every
like
place, the
canned
last time,
up,
every
and
place,
that
Monkey
thing.
Boy, that was all
Right.
just.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm not doing that. Hey, Junie, Megan Fox, how you doing, babe? Denny's is all right. It's just their price. They used to have the 2, 3, 4 menu. They don't have that anymore. Right. Then again, McDonald's used to have the dollar menu that really had something on it. Do you really love me, honey, or are you just saying that? It's all right, huh?
Oh yeah.
Where's it located? On Main?
It's just real. It's like about
Is
a
it
mile
on Main
off.
Street?
Maine in California, something like that.
Oh, okay. So that's
Down
not
by the-
far away.
No.
Oh, she's swearing her love. There we go. Yeah, what I do if I'm going to go down to Maine, I'll go over here to Maine and make a left at the plaza and just drive all the way down. In other words, I'll take Ogden all the way to Maine and just make a left and just drive down.
See?
Right? Easy.
See?
No big routing issues. Hey, MR. Yeah, we like the Arts District. It's also a fun place to walk around.
Yeah, I got a lot of cool
Get the
stuff to see out there.
flashlight and all that. Megan Fox is a Virginia belle. Well, I do declare.
Oh, bless your heart.
Well, you just make a girl seem so fine. You have to look pretty far in Virginia to find, at least Northern Virginia, to find a Southern accent. You got to go all the way down to Patsy Cline country, Winchester. Crazy, ooh, I'm crazy for feeling lonely. Yeah, Winchester's beautiful down there. Crazy for feeling so blue. I wanted to be one of the Jordanaires, the backup singers. You know how many people they backed up for? Elvis and all the greats. You should go to the Electric Show. What the hell is the Electric Show? Yeah, I've already told Mr. Z I got a book in tonight. He said, well, we'll just park it to New York then and just pay the tariff.
Go check out the T-Mobile Arena again for Kelly.
Yeah, Patricia, would you know me if you saw me?
Would you walk towards or run away from?
Patricia's like, you wouldn't know me if you saw me. Well, what the hell, you know? What am I going to do, right? Right? Ooh, I'd run to hug. That's it, Megan Fox. We would just embrace. You would know me. Yeah, I think most people on the channel are cute. Right? Mr. Z's cute. It just, his beard is phenomenal. It's absolutely positively phenomenal. I couldn't even type because I was laughing. You're so lucky that thing patterned down like that, you know? I mean, what are the odds? I always said if I had an IQ as high as Mr. Z's, I'd be all set. Right?
Jeez.
He carries his Mensa card around. Here you go. Oh, thank you, Colleen. I'd get my summer cut. Too perfect.
Yeah, you like that, right?
He does. It's phenomenal. You know. Yeah, Seal, we love you. Yeah, I think he's been growing it out.
About a year and a half almost now, yeah. It's about a year. Every time I pull one out though, I'm like, damn, that's gonna take another year to replace.
There's plenty there.
Nah, that's kind of thin actually.
I wouldn't worry about it.
This is nice, but then here it gets thin.
Summer cut. Hey, get it before while it's on sale, right, Colleen? It's like they always tell you, it'll grow back. Don't worry about it. Ba-boom. You lose your power.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, it's like Samson.
I think he wouldn't have it if he didn't like it. Guarantee you. All right. He digs that. He digs that. I mean, he's good. It's like the Mitch Miller, right? If you want to be careful around an open flame, you could use a hairband.
Oh yeah.
Red, white, blue, yeah. Oh, ZZ Top, Frank Beard, right? You know, the only one that didn't have a beard is ZZ Top, Frank Beard. Well, what time is it?
It is almost 10.
Let's see. Yeah,
I need
yeah,
to
9:43.
get
He's
going,
got to get
yep.
going. He's got an early call tomorrow, guys. So it is been on 3. Wow, thank you. 3 hours. It just flew by, didn't
All right.
it? You know. It just flew by. I can't even believe we've been live for 3 hours. Do I talk a lot?
Yes, you do.
Man, I talk a lot.
More than
Right? I do. I do talk a lot. Okay. Anyway, first and foremost, thank you to my moderators for everything that you do. Thank you. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to. Greetings from Africa. Hey, Ian, how you doing? Congratulations on 10,000 subs, my friend, and the building of your new villa there. Congratulations. Thank you, moderators, for everything that you do. In the meantime, I will see you guys tomorrow for just a morning short. It's a working day for me tomorrow. I'm kind of excited. It's tomorrow night for a good pie down there and meet up, so that's going to be exciting. So appreciate the invite very much. Thank you. So
night, Jim.
on behalf of Mr. Z and myself, be safe, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your night. Okay? And if you haven't hit that thumbs up, you better. This guy's gonna come down there. All right, everybody. Thank you.